perfectly clear.
Okay,
You good?
good.
I can hear you real good. It's
Okay.
Kenny texting me. So yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is RDP, aka RAWDOPE Podcast. I'm your host, Sam 5000, and I'm in the building. I'm sorry, y'all. I know YouTube. I got to get back in the algorithm, but listen, season 7, welcome y'all. Season 7. Listen, here we go. Everybody getting this shit first. Before I introduce the young lady right there, everybody getting this first. I'm going 180 straight days. So as more people gonna get it out, putting out 100 pieces of content. Oh, let me do one thing real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm putting out 180 pieces of content before January the 1st. I had to break all year. Tired of it. I had content block, and the people like, yo, what the hell is content block? Content block. It just means you just can't create content. So listen, we got you on the platform, but we gonna do in studio. But I wanted to just build with you because some trending topics that been going on all fucking week. We gotta talk about it. And of course, we gotta have some talk about some. We gonna talk about a little bit of everything, but I want you to introduce yourself to our audience. A lot of people didn't get in the chat yet, but it's gonna be people that's gonna get in the chat. Just gotta give it a couple minutes, give it a minute. As we get into it, they're pushing into the algorithm. But if you already in the chat, hit that notification button, hit that like, and hype this video. For the 2 people just watching right now, like the video and go across the 3 dots and hit the hype button. And that's how this video get pushed in the algorithm. So tell us a little bit who you are, where you from, and then we can get into it.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Chelsea Ray. My platform is Chelsea Ray TV. I am from Baltimore, Baltimore. Let me say it the real Baltimorean way.
Yeah,
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I'm sorry.
Where
I'm
you
trying to.
from? Baltimore.
That's how I gotta talk. I have to talk like that. I'm sorry. But Baltimore. I have Chelsea Ray TV. I got books out. I'm everywhere right now. I'm still living off the high that I just came back from DC Saturday, which was crazy.
What
Like
you do out
it was
DC Saturday?
insane. So one of the guys, shout out the Beast Bar.
Your volume went down, Chelsea.
Each week in Baltimore County, your recyclables are taken.
It went
What
down.
is
Yeah, I
doing?
can't hear you. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now clear. It went off for 1 second, then it came right back in.
I still hear a commercial.
You shouldn't hear
Okay.
no.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me now?
yeah, I can hear you good.
It's like commercial on my side.
No, it shouldn't be no commercial because I don't got nothing playing.
Can you
You
see
might.
me?
I can see you. Everything's good. You perfect up here, and I can hear you.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so went to DC, got invited by Brandon Bulls off of the Beats Bars and Bourbon Boys podcast. He came on my show, gave me a dope interview, and invited me out. So I gathered a couple of people, and we went down there, and we just turned up. I got to shake some hands, rub shoulders with some good people. I got to meet Ish from the Joe Button podcast. I got to talk to him, see if I could
Oh
work with
man,
him really
Ish, my
soon.
guy.
Yeah, I got to see if I could work with. He said, "Put me on the show, get me on the show." I'm like, "All right, I'm a try to get you on. I don't want to hear no Hollywood stuff now. Come on." I got to meet
I
Chase
gotta cut
Fetty,
you
which
out,
is
Chelsea. One thing, you
okay.
should have been ready for right then and there because you don't never know when you gonna run across Itch. Always remember that tripod, these wireless mics, and your phone. Sometimes you got to
Yeah,
get to it. Like,
that's what I said. I had so I it's so crazy because I ordered my microphones, but they were gonna come too late. But I
mhm,
thank you for checking me on that because I said
yeah,
I have to make sure that I'm ready so people can hear me and
yeah.
people can be ready. But this is also new to me, and I'm still a fan girl. Don't get me wrong, but I still want to get my job done, and people respect that.
Yeah,
People
oh
respect
yeah,
that.
yep. And you supposed to. So,
So
what part of Baltimore you grew up in?
I grew up in Northeast Baltimore. It depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask. I went to school really for real, for real. I went to majority of my schools were Northeast. I went to Emerson West Side, and I had my
Let's
grandmother.
go. I went to Emerson. I went to Emerson. I went
For
to
real,
Emerson.
I went
Hell
for
yeah.
2 years. I went for 2 years. I left. I went to graduated from Northern. Throws confetti.
Yeah, that's
Um,
cool. I got put out of
yeah.
Emerson too.
Uh, oh, I get put out. My mama took me out. because she saw the last day of school on the news and was like, "Oh no, we you ain't going back there." But then I said I grew up around Garrison Boulevard, Walbrook Junction. When I went to Emerson, I found out really what the West Side was, and
You take me out
turned
the
me out.
Garrison, me too. I grew up off Garrison.
Okay, so I turned up. It turned me out. I found what the West Side was and started seeing how they was moving, how the niggas was looking, how this was going. I said, oh yeah. So I spent a lot of my time like older over West, over West.
Okay. What year was you graduated?
I graduated from Northern in 2008.
Okay, that's pretty. So you've been out for a while. So what was
Yeah.
so what was life like growing up for you?
What
Like
you
you had a
mean
two
for a
parent
while?
household.
What you mean for a while?
Yeah,
Like
you
I'm
been out
old or something.
what do you mean? Like shit, you been out of school for a while. Like been out of school for a while. Oh wait. I was in prison in 2008. I was just leaving
Okay.
Towson Correctional for Sunday. I was on a bit in '08, so I don't know nothing about
Oh, okay.
'05, '08, '06, nothing about that stuff. But '08 was all right.
Okay. Okay.
So,
No, I did not grow up in a two-parent household. You know I'm gonna get you. You know I'm gonna get
right.
you. I did not. My mom raised me, but my dad was around. He wasn't unfamiliar to me. I got a closer relationship with my dad as I got older.
Mhm.
Um, and me and my mom.
She's paused right now. She paused. She gonna come back in. She paused right now. Sometimes on here they gotta come back in, go out and come back in on here. But that's Chelsie TV. Very interesting person. You back?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
she
I'm
gonna
back.
come.
Yes.
Yeah, you good. So go ahead and
My phone.
finish.
I'm sorry. My phone been jumping since Saturday, so it's just
Right.
so crazy. I just talked up Brandon, but yes. So, but yes, me and my mom aren't so close, but I'm working on it. I'm going to buy a house with a big garden. That's my goal. Get a house with a
Mhm.
big garden.
You have children?
One. I have a 15-year-old girl. Pray
Oh,
for me. Pray for me.
yeah, I got 11-year-old one. But
Yeah. Pray
so
for
what
me.
made you get into content? No. We don't want to get to that. That's like later on down the line. So you're in high school because I want people what we like to do with our audience is I like my audience before we actually get into content to know the person. So we already know Chelsie. She grew up Northeast Baltimore. Really
Hmm.
learned got jumped out the porch over West. Went to Northern. You know what I mean? Went to Emerson. You know what I'm saying? West Side girl. So after high school, take me to the 21-year-old Chelsie.
Oh, it gets a little dark. It gets a little crazy. I experienced homelessness. Mentally, I wasn't there for a while. But I was determined to come up out of that because I knew at the end of the day, I always knew I was talented. I grew up talented. I grew up in
Right.
front of not literally in front of the camera, but in front of a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I knew real life was happening, so bills were happening. So I had to
Right.
get me a career or job or something, and I kind of took a little hiatus from social media for like 4 years.
For real?
Yeah, 4 years.
So how the fuck
I
you do
was
that?
easy, hiding in plain sight, hiding in
How though?
plain
Like
sight.
I don't care. Like I should have been. I'm not gonna lie to you. To my audience and anybody that's looking to see this a week from now, because that's how the algorithm works. I was on the same shit. I hate social media. Like I know people like, yo, you should be posting. Like I hate it. It's just too fake for me. And I'd be like, man, I got this 180 days. I gotta do this and do that. I gotta look at this shit. Like, man,
Yeah,
it's tough.
yeah. It wasn't that hard. I just stayed up off of it. I had,
You
being a
took some
real,
sneak peeks. You ain't take no
no,
sneak peeks for 48 months.
yeah, no, I wasn't. I was very much to myself because, like you said, it's fake people, it's a
Yeah,
fake life, it's a fake
yeah,
atmosphere, and
yeah.
I had real life was happening, and it was nothing exciting. It was nothing great happening for me. Not even just content wise, but just me personally. And I'm very out there in your face, but I'm like my real shit that I got going on. I'm able to contain it. and especially in a space that you and I are in, or what you've been in for longer than me, but me, I want to be able to still have something private to myself. So I'm really just on social. I'm
I can't
starting
wait
to
till we
use
get to
social.
talking.
I know.
This life not private. It's not your life. I didn't mean to cut you off, but just to get to this, when you take on this journey, like, all right, let's say for per se for me, I was always popular. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my father was
Mhm.
a real popular person. So from school, I was a little chubby kid with Adidas sweatshirt, that had to sit next to the teacher. So I
Oh,
always was known. So when I really got in this space, it was like, bitch, now it was like, oh shit, bro, doing this, bro,
yeah.
doing that. So it was kind of easy, but you never get a break. Like, and that's what I realized, like, with a small little bit of fame, I'd be like, yo, you don't get no break for this shit. You can't never turn this
No,
shit off. So I tell people,
never.
if you ready to turn this shit off, then bro, when you go out and go to Walmart, go to Silver Springs, go far out, because with nobody you think ain't gonna know you. Man, I've been everywhere in the state of Maryland, and somebody know the platform. So that's how it is, man.
Mhm.
And that's a good thing, because YouTube stretches so far. You might get 500 views, and you don't know where them 500 views came from.
You
So
never
people
know
be
who's
knowing.
watching. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching, because it's not like, even with just sitting down with the clip that we did at the networking event, that went up. The numbers for me went up because I collaborated with you on Instagram, and it was just like certain people that I saw didn't watch my platform but was on yours, but like I already told you, I was a fan. So
Right.
I already knew how they was coming, but I just
Yeah.
it's the who. I was like, "Oh, this person, this person, this person, oh, okay, okay. Now
Yeah.
now I see who else is watching along with me. Cause like
Yeah.
I'm not, I don't ever want to get like so egotistical and moving in such a like, oh no way. No. Yes, I have a platform and mine is doing good, but Ham, oh my God, I'm a fan. Like soon as you
Right.
walked in, Lee, I turned around, I was like, oh, that's the RAWDOPE podcast people. And Lee was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Yes, I'm a fan of theirs. I'm a fan
Yeah.
of theirs." I
Thank
don't
you.
ever want to lose that. I don't ever want to lose that. I don't ever want to lose
Yeah,
that.
we appreciate that, man. We appreciate it, because I'm not gonna lie, just like for advice to another content creator. I've been doing this since 2018. I got out of prison on my last case, and I was like, yo, I can't keep going back to jail. I want to do something different. And my little sister, like
Yeah.
I told you when I told me I should start a podcast, and my little sister, like one of my best friends, you know what I mean? I don't be with her every day. I don't even talk to her every day. That's my best friend in the whole wide world. She's the only one that can calm me down, because she's my
Mhm.
sister and she look like me, and she
Mhm.
doesn't tolerate me in no type of way. So she just,
Mhm.
everybody say that, oh, that's who it is. Yes, it's my little sister. She's the only one that can talk sense into me. But she was like, yo, you should do a podcast about your music, because I used to do music. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I'm not about to do that. But anyway, make a long story short, I came home, and in my spare time when I used to have hair, like low cut hair, I used to hang in the barbershop because I just had to get a shape up every week. But I'm in the
Mhm.
barbershops a lot, and I enjoy conversation. And plus, I grew up with my father and all my great uncles, so they always talked, and I seen them argue and not fight. I seen them talk.
Yeah.
I seen people really wait from the argue about the conversation from last week. And I used to get a kick out of that. And I tell people be like, yo, you real knowledgeable and you real smart. And I'd be like, bro, I was tough in school. And I
Yeah.
could have, but school was born in me. I got my education in my brains from prostitutes, junkies, dope things, crack kids, my uncles, my father, because they were the people that I was around, and they told me good shit. And that good shit, I feel
Mhm.
like that's why I've been surviving for so long, because
Mhm.
of the kit that they had. Their first aid kit different
Yeah.
from America first aid kit. You need American first
Yeah.
aid kit, but with their first aid kit, you know how to be well rounded, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I got in this space, and I remember, like I told you, my number one goal from day one was to get 100 subscribers. Once I got 100 subscribers, I was like, shit, 100 subscribers. I just wanted to get 100 views on all my videos. And I understood when I did this in 2018, I understood that, man, it might take 10 years for us to blow up, just because I watch podcasts. I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan, Tax Stone. I seen Melissa Ford, how her and Yo-Yo had the radio show. She said, so I really studied the culture. I'm like, yo, you don't got no celebrity alley hoop or nobody to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't what you
Mhm.
know, it's who you know.
Mhm.
You gotta
Mhm.
work and work and work
Mhm.
and work, and it
Mhm.
ain't going. I
Mhm.
true indeed, I get paid off of YouTube, but it ain't. The
Mhm.
gas cost is my YouTube check on the 21st. Where we gonna put it in an SUV? That $100. But I said,
I
shit, I
know
remember
that's
wanting
right.
getting nothing to shit. If this
Yeah,
motherfucker do this a certain amount of numbers a month, I
yeah,
could pay a bill with this money. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And
And
I
it's so
understand.
it's. I'm sorry not to
Go
cut
ahead,
you
go
off.
ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's so crazy because when you, for me, my inspiration to, I'm not even gonna lie, and I should not be. Well, I'm grown now. I'm real
Right.
grown, but Howard Stern turned me, my whole, like, just ever watching, because I first watched him on Private Parts, which was Howard Stern's first movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it talked about how he went to school, how he learned radio, the connections that he did, and his luck and stuff like that, and how he got to where he is now. And that was where I kind of knew that I wanted to be into radio, because I was like, I think I like radio. But then
Mm-hmm.
when I get in front of that camera,
You get
it's
nervous.
it's
You get
no. I
nervous.
love the camera. I love
Oh,
the
you love it
camera.
a
The
while.
camera the
Yeah.
camera loves me. I like to be seen. I love my voice. I do.
No, you
I
definitely
speak
have a radio
well.
voice all the way. You
Thank
have
you.
that.
Thank you. I speak well and I know how to articulate myself. But being seeing me is like, you know, I just like a good visual. But I did watch Howard Stern, Wendy Williams, of course, Oprah, of course, of period, is Oprah, Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Montel, Sally, a- all of those people who did something, who came to the table, and it, yes, they did the same thing, but they came at it a different way, and that, I feel like, pins them into our culture, our culture.
Yo,
Because
Howard
I mean, I
Stern, yeah,
just,
he my first motherfucker. That I think he was like the first motherfucker that was doing this radio with the camera. You
yes,
got to watch
yes, and
Howard.
he
He the
was
goat.
talking about stuff. Yes, he had pictures on
Yeah,
there with
everybody
their
love the Howard
titties
Stern
out.
show.
Yes, he, and the way how raunchy he was. And I
Yeah.
think seeing that as a young child, even though I wasn't supposed to, it exposes you to a different type of mind, to know that you don't have to be here. That if
Mm-hmm.
your mind wanders, take that. You never know who's, like you said, conversations. I've had 1,000 conversations, and been a part of all conversations with all different nationalities and people who believe and don't believe and this, that, and the third. And it's amazing. The mind wanders, but that's a good thing in the space that we're in, because we're always going to be able to be a part of the conversation.
Yeah, that's perfect. And for my experience, it was getting in front of it, and I used to rap and shit. Everybody know I
Hmm.
got a sense of humor, so I got in front of it, and I remember my first episode. I practiced first, and that's what people don't know. Like Kenny will tell you, we practice. We did mock interviews. I did like 5 mock interviews that never came out. I
Hmm.
just did them just to practice, and I realized shit. This way that it has to be because my man Durk. I don't know if you follow Cloudy Donuts, Durk, 5 7 Streams. It's a good person you
Oh,
should follow.
I just was having a conversation about him earlier. I watched your interview this week. I
Yeah,
researched
that's a friend of
all your
mine.
work this week. Yeah, I
Yeah,
researched all
yeah,
y'all what y'all did this
that's a
week.
friend of mine. So we met each other in prison. So
Okay.
you know what you understand is that I was thinking this already 8 years ago. I said shit. Now I'm about to go to school. I see everybody what they doing. As far as
Mhm.
the big dogs at the time, Tax Stones, Joe Buttons, Roy Mall, Drink Champs, all them. I see what everybody doing, and I said, man, it's no style to this shit. You can go to school for
Yeah.
this shit. And I feel like I could beat a nigga that I could beat a person that went to school and was prepped to do this, and we both get the spreadsheet and we both get our audience. I know I'm gonna entertain my audience. So how I presented my thing is I always prepare for the big day they offer me millions, or I always talk to myself a lot. So I'm always preparing myself for a conversation. That's just the type of person I am. I'm in the car
Yes.
talking to myself. That's how I
Me
get
too.
down. Or I'm gonna say this to this person.
Yeah.
I'm practicing it already. That's just me.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I mean every fucking word I said out of my mouth.
Mhm.
That's in anything. I mean it.
Mhm.
Trust me.
Mhm.
I want you to know 50 times he's a very thinking person. So I don't come out my mouth left. Never.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I can come out my
Yeah.
mouth wrong, but I'm telling you, I thought my wrong out. It's not nothing that I just said to you just off the top of my brain, even if I'm dead fucking wrong. I'm
But
mad
that
enough,
mean
and
that
I'm
you
mad enough
stand
to
on business.
apologize.
You about your business,
So I call
and
my
that's what you
style of
need.
this shit unorthodox. Like, man, I'm an unorthodox journalist.
Yeah,
People like, what the fuck that mean when I said I had content block? Motherfucker, I don't feel like I can't sit in kind of front of the camera, entertain nobody. That's content, but
yeah,
I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like fucking looking at the camera talking to people. They get on my nerves. I don't feel like trolls. I don't feel like none of that shit. And it was just like that, and they were having issues at home. There's a lot of shit played a part. I just couldn't push myself to do it. And I was telling
yeah.
myself, I'm a person like that. So 90 days into this, I thought about how I was going to do this 90 days ago. Like real shit. Like, man, I'm going to wait the gym. It's going to come out, bro. It's going to be hard. I'm going to cry about it.
Hmm.
I'm just going to get my 180 pieces. Like, however
And
I
I
do it, I'm not ending it. And that's
and
what
I
I'm
just
on.
I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. I'm so you don't know how much of a thrilling ride this is to be front row to see what you about to do and to be a part of what you're gonna do. It's just like I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
Lee been
rocking,
told me
rolling.
about you, but if you don't know, like, for my introduction, or me and Lee started out together, I'm going to honestly say, like, but just to put a long story short, we did over 400 episodes in digital. Like, it'll
Okay.
take everybody to get together to calculate what we did. I started. I found him. I was already started before I even
Okay.
got with digital. I was already 100+ episodes in. I'm just telling
Mhm.
you that me and Lee created. I mean, I don't even know. We probably about 600 episodes because I got almost
That's
over
amazing.
like almost 900 pieces. So I'm 100% sure
Yeah.
maybe 500 pieces of that content was done in digital. 95% of my interviews were done with digital impact. So that's how
That's
long we've
amazing.
been rocking out. And as two brothers and as, people in the business fall out, corporate America do. You know what I'm saying? And I went my way and did 300 more episodes. So now we lock back in for the next 1,100 episodes. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that I can tell any content creator, I didn't make it nowhere. I did make it to the level where I am getting paid off of YouTube every other month, every 3 months. It all depends on how hard I work. I will be getting paid every month now because I'm gonna put out that much content to do. But Chelsie, I'm not gonna lie. In a hyper shit, man, Lee, when YouTube give you a spread every month, how your channel do. Sometimes our shit was coming back 175,000, and I used to look at the shit and be like, where the fuck is it at? But then I realized, yo, you got 500 episodes. So
Mhm.
just because the last 10 that you dropped, motherfuckers ain't catch up yet. And I was
Mhm.
like, I was ready to quit. And it was like every time I'm ready to even act like I want to quit, and that ain't even an option, it's just be a thought. I might go
Yeah.
somewhere, motherfucker, I'm like, yo, the raw dope nigga, you know what I mean? I'll be like, what the
I'm
fuck? I'm like,
telling
yo,
you.
people really
Yes.
buying into this shit. So I'm
Yes.
on it.
I'm telling you. I had I was actually on another podcast
Uh-huh.
with a girl before I ventured on out on my own. Unfortunately, things didn't work out and I was heartbroken because we had momentum and I felt like we could go far, but I feel like you and my mind we work the same way because what I felt like when the traction started going, the conversation needed to get different, the tone of the conversation needed to get different, the work ethic needed to kind of be pushed up a little more, but everybody's not, and that's not offense to anybody. Everybody's not a hard worker. Everybody's not a go getter like you are. 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
I was in the studio recording my first show,
That's how you gotta
and
do it.
yeah, and then I kept up with it. I kept up with it. I kept up with it. I was getting good feedback. A lot of people were like, "We kind of already knew that this was going to happen." And Chelsea, you've always been this way. So to see me in front of a camera by myself, like I've done web series, I've been co-host on other people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did stand-up comedy. That was how I really started coming into this business per se.
Mm-hmm.
Being up on stage, being doing skits, doing openings to people's songs from Baltimore. Um, I really started and just being along on everybody else's thing. So this is officially like my first time being on my own. And
Yeah.
it is a lot of work, and especially with the job that I do is very demanding. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
be there, I gotta concentrate, I gotta be aware. But I'm extremely proud of myself of how I've created the balance for myself and
Right.
how I can show up each and every time that I'm outside when it pertains to my dream. Because right now I'm living in it. I'm chasing, I'm haul assing after it, but I'm also living it and the things that come with it. And I know certain things kind of like are catching people's eyes, especially, and that's why I'm always good with collaborations. Because I used to
Mhm.
question, like, well, am I hard to work with? But when people look at it as a hobby and just something to do instead of a lifestyle, it's
Yeah,
always going to clash. It's never going to work. So I
yeah,
knew that myself, I'm going to meet other visionaries and meet other determined people and meet other people who want the same dream and can feel the same dream and be larger than life along the way. But working with them one on one just wasn't happening for me. And I think that me stepping out on faith only needed to be 2 feet, not four. So I just wanted to get out there and get the moving and show people what, excuse me, show people what I can do by myself and prove to myself that Chelsea, you can do this. So some I get nervous in front of the camera still. I get nervous in front of, like, when I have my shows, I just want to make sure that I'm right. I'm just like you. I practice. I'm going over it, making sure that I'm saying it right, making sure that people feel comfortable. Um, Even when people come to my show, I ask them what they drinking. I give them a ride on something that I had to do research on. So when the stars go on tour or whatever on that plane or that tour bus, they have a ride of their favorite snacks, favorite drink, favorite food. This has to be
yeah,
the heat has to be a certain way. So I make sure that in that 2 weeks that I get on that I'm ready. So they know. So when they leave, I want them to be on their phones with people like, yo, I just left Chelsea Ring TV. Yo, that shit alright. Like I need to go
yeah.
back. Or I'm gonna be this, that, and the third. So and Saturday really pushed me. That was Brandon calling me on the other line. So I know he got some good news. But my phone just been pinging because that really showed people how I'm coming. It's showing people how I'm coming.
Yeah, you gotta just and the most important part about it is that that was what was stressing me out the most. And another thing that me, I don't give it no effort. Like when I go do interviews, they might put a piece of paper together because the team might put a piece of paper together. I'm just so good at what I do. I'm gonna run through the paper, even though I don't give. It's not funny, Kenny might hear me saying this, but I don't give two fucks about the paper because I tell
Yeah,
a nigga like, yo, when it's scripted, like it's not real to me.
it's
And
not real.
I'm just being honest with you. Like, it's certain things that
Yeah.
you need to write on the paper to help you
Hmm.
because you might get so caught in the conversation that you might get a little off topic.
You
But I
lose
feel like
track.
the best
Yeah.
conversation is unorthodox. The
It
best
very much so.
conversation is sitting, to me, the best conversation is sitting next to somebody and not saying nothing for 3 hours. That's the best conversation. And you walk and just get that person a hug. Like, man, you all right.
That's
Just
good.
because
Yes.
I don't want to talk and you don't want to
That's
talk and
good.
we don't gotta talk. And we about
That's
to be
good.
cool, man. Take my number, follow me on social media. So that is my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's the room to talk, and then sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up because you're gonna miss something. You know what
And
I
that's
mean?
how I
So
feel, and especially now because I feel like I'm in a space where I have to talk a lot more than when I'm just doing day-to-day stuff, just being
yeah,
of course I'm still a regular person. It's like I don't really got too much to say. And starting to go out and people are starting to be like, ain't you that girl? Or hey Chelsea, and I
right,
just hey,
right,
and I'm like, let me get the hell up out of here because it's time to go because I don't want to get
yeah.
overwhelmed. I don't want to get freaked out. But that's what comes with it. That's what comes with the territory.
But you in a we won't put that on the internet. But you in an environment, I'm kind of jealous because you in an environment that you get so much content from. Now, for real,
Yes.
you get so much
Yes.
content to like when
Oh
you
yeah.
driving home, you just like, man, I gotta do
I
this.
got
Like, cause
500 shows. I got your 500 shows up here.
yeah, like I'm
Yes.
talking about being in it. Yeah, being in it with the man. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna get a kick out this shit. Like, I'm gonna write shit down every day. You gotta leave it. It's so hilarious
All
because I
day.
never been on your
Ma'am,
side.
it's
I just
ridiculous.
know it's funny.
All
Like,
day.
I
All
know it's
day.
funny. It has to be
When I
funny.
get in a position to be able to talk about it,
Yeah,
me and you, I'm gonna
yeah,
call
that
you.
shit be
It's
funny.
coming
It has
soon.
to be.
It's coming soon. But when I
They give you
when
good
I get
content and they will never know that's what you're talking about or that's what you're talking
yeah,
about. You just
yeah,
gotta
when
let it
I'm so
know.
far away when I'm so far away from it, I'll
Yeah,
call you and we'll have that deep conversation and
yeah,
you can
you
ask me
motherfucking
every
right. But
question.
that,
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, just wholehearted about me, that environment shake me because if I say to myself like, oh shit, even if you're 50, 60 years old and you hit your break, right? You say to yourself like, shit. if I would have had it any other way, would I be the person that I am? And I
I'm
say,
telling
hell
you.
no. You're like, cause my aunt, she, grew, her late 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. She, she married a white man. They moved to Colorado and they lived in Boulder. You know what I'm saying? Where Colorado State at.
Okay.
So I tell the nigga, yo, my aunt lived in Boulder on Pearl Street. All you gotta do is
Yeah.
Google it. So you know what it's hitting for. So just, even just going out there, right? I remember my first little project I put out on the music. I wrote all my music in the Rockies. And I
Mhm.
remember being so Baltimoreized to like 2003, I think, or 2002. We went to MTV 1000 MC battle when I was doing rap. And that was like
Okay.
the first time I really like been out of town, right?
Mhm.
So me being a real traveling person, and I've been like almost, I've never been out the country, but I've been to almost every state in the United States. To me, which is
Okay.
important before you go out the country. And what I learned, man, and what I learned though, everybody got an opinion. It made me being from Baltimore and being from Northwest Baltimore. I only knew my people, which is black.
Mhm.
You could be Puerto Rican or Spanish.
Mhm.
We would just think you was black. You light skin with curly hair. I got plenty of cousins light skin with curly hair. So I
Mhm.
never knew the difference. The minute I went up New York, I start learning different cultures and different shit. So
That
I
melting pot.
realized
That melting
my
pot.
conversations are different, and our show
Yeah.
is based around hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's based around hip hop, but it's for the ex convicts, it's for the underdogs. That's why we call it Raw Dope. The rawest and dopest interviews on the planet because we saying, bro, we cool as fuck. We come from the
Mhm.
bottom. That don't mean we stink. We brush our teeth,
Mhm.
we take showers, shit. Some
Mhm.
of us take
Mhm.
45 minutes to put our clothes
Yeah.
on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just because
Yeah.
we had a past doesn't mean we don't have a future. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I
Yes.
always tell people like Kenny be like, yo, we gonna have to do RDP. And I say, shit, that's really stepping on what you believe in because I believe in like shit. One thing about it, we never been rich. Never been
Yeah.
rich. We had some money. We live in a nice crib or whatever, but we never been rich. We never had to not work to pay the bills for the next month.
Mhm.
So with that being
Mhm.
said, if we don't get no millions of dollars, we didn't lose nothing because we're still living our average life. So why the
Yeah.
fuck would we let somebody change who we are or make us change a name for some paper? If you want this, 900 and some episodes, it's called Raw Dope Podcast. I don't
Mhm.
see nothing illegal in that. It's nothing
Not at all.
illegal.
Not at all.
It's not a bad word. It don't say bitch, hole, rat, thief, snake, nothing
Yeah.
racist. So I'm not letting nobody tell me, yo, you can't use that other thing. This is not called cocaine music. This is
Yeah.
called raw dope. Dope is a cool word. Raw is something that's real. Like it's raw,
Yeah.
it's real. If you have unprotected sex, it's real. You can get pregnant, you catch an XTD. So we saying this is real conversation with real people, not your top celebrities, because I never focused on A-list celebrities. That's why a lot of people that I interviewed are doing great. Some stop doing what they doing, some doing great. Names are missing. Chi Chi the comedian. Look where she come from. We got 3, 4 interviews. NAFC Chaz, look where he at. We got a couple interviews. YG Tech, we made many music videos, moves. It's just the list goes on. Stokey, I can't, bro. When you do 900 pieces of content, I usually could tell you every interview. I did this person. I can't remember
Can't
all of them.
remember
You know what I'm
now.
saying? When you go 800 or something and counting, I can't.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yo, 9 episodes a day. Now we caught up with Chelsie. 2018, you was thinking about making content. We
Yeah.
really making content in the grid with it now. If we
Yes.
wouldn't have been doing it 8 years later, we meet new content creators saying, like, I fuck with your channel and watch what you're doing. We not the Joe Buttons. We not the Joe Rogan. We not none of the above. We just raw dope podcast and digital. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's and I'm still a fan, but I respect you and a bunch of other people because you have the work. You have the body of work. Me and my homegirl was talking about you the other day, and I was like, and she was like, it's the body of work that you have to create for people to
Yes.
see, and that's what you have done. You have put in a tremendous amount of work. That's why I have to be a fan. I can't come no other way. I have to be a fan. I have to show respect into what I literally what everybody sees. It's work. It's consistency. Even if you take a year off, you still that's still allowing other people to catch
No, I
up
ain't taking
with
you
you.
off. I ain't taking off. I was inconsistent, like how we
Okay.
create a
Okay.
content relationship. Um, I was one of them people, and Leah tell you, like, he'll tell you, like, man, I don't know what's the year. I'll tell you my year was bad, but if somebody, like, if I seen you and you working with us and you ain't dropped, I'm calling your phone. Type of some
Yeah.
shit you on. Some
Okay.
weak ass shit. Why you even getting in this shit if you gonna be scared? Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with you? Because
Yeah.
something I learned from Wallo, I'm right now, I got a bunch of cameras and shit. I'm on my fucking 16 Pro Max. So once I learned that, like, oh, you ain't gotta have a big crew. You gotta
Yeah.
set
You
this
don't.
phone up, put the
Yeah.
app on it, put it up right, go put a
And
little
do the work.
backdrop behind you, and go to work.
And
You know what
go
I'm
to
saying? I
work.
can't. It's no though. Nobody
Go to
blew
work.
up with a professional crew. Everybody had a
No.
starting point, and all their starting points look like RAWDOPE and Digital. I listen, no
Especially
lie.
that.
I remember we was running neck to neck with $1,000,000 worth of game. Here's my hand to God with law here.
For real.
$1,000,000 worth of game came out. I think I was out 1 year from now. I remember them drop. They took off in less than a week. But I remember I was watching them. I'm like, oh shit, my shit look as good as theirs. See, that's
With
the
the
type of
third
people I
guy
watch.
on there. With the
Huh?
third guy on there.
No,
We had this.
it was Don't Call Me White Girl, Devin, Billy, and Wallow. I started out with them. That's why I
Oh, see,
became
no,
a big
they had.
fan of hers.
See, but for them, before that, they had a third guy on there. That's when Wallow and Gilly fought in the
Wayne, his name
studio.
D. I forgot the guy. Me and the Hellcat homeboy. I know you're talking about. I still
Him.
watch him. We got a crazy podcast. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a content
Okay.
creator, like cameraman. He like Lee. He like Devin.
Yes.
His name Devin.
Yes.
Devin
Yes.
like Lee. He do it all, yo. So he got a dope ass podcast. So that's how long I've been doing this, even when everybody
Hmm.
was fresh, and I just felt like right when I was supposed to be like, I
Yeah.
slowed down and I beat myself up for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying? I
all.
beat
I feel like
myself
we
up for
all
that.
have times where we're gonna beat ourselves up, but I feel like, especially for me right now, I feel like I beat myself up for 2020
Mm-hmm.
because I used to, while 2020 was going on, I would do like certain little stories or skits or what else was I doing? Oh, dropping like singing music videos or doing little funny commentary behind music videos, to the point that I had the City Girls, JT, everybody was home. So I would tag them, Santana. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot the other guy named the Hardaway. He got a song called Hardaway, but he was hot at the time. They were
Derez
all in my
Deshawn.
views. Yes, they were all in my views. And I wish that I would have taken the time out to keep going because, like you said, especially at that time, everybody's home. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like they can move around and do what they want to do. Everybody's home, everybody's watching. So I wanted to. I'm mad that I didn't take the opportunity, especially when I had time and money. Have gotten more into it, but that's when I started doing little skits every now and again. But I wish I would have turned up and went a little bit farther. I feel like I would have went a bit further, but I believe that timing is everything. That
Yes.
alignment is everything, and I don't ever want to rush what is eventually going to come to me anyway. So that's why I be beating
It's
myself
definitely
up.
coming.
Damn, I wish I would have just did that. I wish I would have did that, but nah.
Yo,
Mm-mm.
this the game, right? This the game that we in is longevity. And
Yes,
it doesn't have an age on it.
yes.
You feel me? You know what I mean? It don't have an age on it. And you know, I have to tell you some of my favorite people so we can, and after this, we can start podcasting. My favorite people in this
Mhm.
game, and I know you about to be like, hell no. All right. The first person, when I get my chance, that I am going to fully fucking embrace outside of people in Baltimore is DJ EFN from Drink Champs. He doesn't even understand how much love and respect I have for DJ EFN. Straight up.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Noise co-host. DJ EFN is a real person. He
Yes.
understand the bottom and he understand the come up. And what he did for me is he introduced me to the game, and I wasn't ready because I had so much. Even though I studied so much on the street of it, like bro, I tell you this straight up, yo. I could have got Scissor. Like I could have interviewed Scissor in like 2020,
Mhm.
2019. I didn't even know what fuck Scissor was. EFN gave me unlimited access. Me and the camera guy. all these wristbands to go anywhere at midnight
Mhm.
barbecue in DC.
Okay. Okay.
Me and my crew together, we was about 10 deep, cameraman, everything. EFN said, yo, what are you doing? It's wind out there. Set your backdrop up right here. I got the big backdrop to say RAWDOPE Podcast. It's right there on my floor. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got the big backdrop to say RAWDOPE Podcast. Boom. I set that up and EFN sat down with me and had an interview. And I had everything. Like meaning that I had access to everything. I could have, me and EFN could have been there for 2 hours. But it was like, oh my God. Is that
Yeah.
and there was, if you want to know episode 17, go check it out. Anybody in here, go check it out. So we did that. And EFM kept it a buck with me because I watched so much of his stuff. And guess what he said to me? He
What?
said, you know, Rod, don't look a little bit like Drink Champs. That's what he said to me because my color's black and gold, but I'm a Steeler fan. And I wanted to say to him, yeah, it do. I look up to y'all niggas. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you as a man, a grown-ass
Yeah.
man, I
Yeah.
have no problem with
Yeah.
telling the next man or woman, hey, I respect what you do and I look up to you. You know what I'm saying? Not look
Yeah.
up to you on no sucker shit, whether you're younger than me. I look up to you because you're further than me in the field that I'm in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I got
Yeah.
6,000 subs. My man, Keeping It at G News, you should follow him. I'm gonna get him a tap in with you too. Keeping It G
Okay.
News, a good friend of mine. I told him one day, like, yo, you need to start going live on YouTube. He told me one day, you need to start blogging. And we fucking been doing it ever since. That's a real person. He like, yo, you
I'm
need to
telling
start
you.
blogging. Because I was only
Yeah.
putting out 96 episodes per year, probably a little more, but 2
Okay.
times a week, every Monday and Wednesday, we put it out. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't know nothing about going on YouTube, putting out more content. I didn't know about
Mhm.
that. All I was living for was the interview. I just, oh, one of these interviews is gonna take up. He's like, nah, yo, you gotta put your interviews out. You gotta go live on every trending topic. That's why when we
Yeah.
start podcasting, we ain't even start podcasting yet. We just building and getting to know each other. He told me that. I did it and I said, yo, why do you upload so much? You need to go live. Yo, I watched my man. I watched his brother go 30 for 30 and do 1 million. And I'm telling niggas like, yo, my man Keeping It G just did 1 million. He did 1 million.
Must be
Million.
nice.
Yo,
Yeah.
niggas don't even Keeping It G News did 1 million. He went like, excuse me, I'm wrong. I think he went 90 for 90. I mean, he went live
Wow.
90 days straight. Live 90 days straight, man. I was looking on
And
this
hit
shit.
a milli. And
88,
got
he
the
did 1
milli.
million rock. I posted it. Like, my man did a mid rock. I seen 175,000. I seen 200K. That boy did a mid rock. I counted the numbers. One is episode. I said, yo, you there? I said, brother,
Yeah.
you there? Because I'm watching, I'm liking, I'm coming. I'm on my man shit for 2 and 3 hours with him. Because I don't care.
Yeah.
Even if I put the phone down and go do something else, I'm a supporter of Baltimoreans. I'm just a supporter of Baltimoreans first and the DMV second and everybody else third. That's just me. How else can you do? How else could I do it? And I said, yo, before I leave home, I'm a build home first. Like I want every
Yeah.
fucking body that's doing something on my platform. That is my
Yeah.
goal and my objective. So they can say, yo, my
Yeah.
starting point was on RAWDOPE. You get what I'm saying? My shit was that yo ain't did nothing but do nothing but keep it real. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? And
And I think
that's
that's
why
it.
me and Kenny did it.
Consistency.
Yeah, me and my brother Kenny. And listen, Kenny, that's my big brother. That's the big homie. And I tell him like all the time, like, it was me because it's like if you ever heard of Eric being Rakim, you know what I'm saying? He the DJ, I'm the MC. So if I ain't, he gotta thrive off me, I thrive off him. He behind the camera, but he been on the camera a lot. While like in my salon, rock to a law, Brad, I tell you what else, Alfie, look, I heard you, baby. So that's my brotherhood. And to get back, I wanted to double back before we start podcasting. I started out with a bunch of people. Go back to our first. When you look at our
I
first
did
10
see.
episodes,
Yeah. I
it's a
watched
crowd of
like
people in there. It's a
yes.
team. It's
I
my
did see that.
co-host Molly.
Yes.
It's Molly. It all started out with me and Molly being the hostess, Kenny, Hurl being engineers. I met MJ, Lil Barry and them being security. We had a whole squad, Eric and them was supposed to chase the fans and get us all the interviews. We had a whole structure. Man, that structure
Because
come within
Molly is
90
coming
days.
back. I saw something about Molly
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
back.
yeah. That's the fact. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my little sister, man.
Okay.
I've been knowing her
Okay.
since she's like 7 years old. And I would be lying to you that she started this, but she been missing for 800 episodes.
Mm.
When she see this, she gonna feel away. But that bitch been missing for 800 episodes. 800. That was
Mm-hmm.
800 episodes ago, baby. You feel me? But at the end of the day, understanding that I thought of this, I dreamed about this, I created this,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to have like you too. We used to have conversations in a circle, and I tell them, I say, listen, one thing for sure, and two things for fucking certain. Everybody can leave this motherfucking room today or tomorrow, and I know that's gonna happen. But me personally, I'm getting down for the get down for life. I'm gonna die with it. So when everybody leave, I'm gonna learn how to work the goddamn. Hold up, I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to work the computer. Hold up, and we gonna get
Okay.
busy. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna learn how to work the computer, shorty. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get all this shit. This is what I told myself. Hold up. Let me show
You
you.
want to
Like
do it all.
we gonna create content. Look, I'm gonna show you. I said, look, I'm gonna learn how to do all this shit my goddamn self. Hold up,
Okay.
man. I said, boom. when they told me
There's
the
more.
next
There's
man,
more.
when
Yeah.
I learned that the next
Yeah.
man could stop me from recording because I ain't got no
Yeah.
equipment, I invested
It,
in fucking equipment. When I
I don't even
realized I
take you
needed
as that type of
t-shirts,
person.
right? When
I
I
don't even
needed
take you as that
t-shirts
type
and
of
hats
person.
and shit, I said, oh, I'm not paying people thousands of dollars to make that shit for me. I'm gonna buy the equipment. And somebody, my girl, anybody gonna learn how to make that shit. I'm not playing. I'm
You
not
are
gonna
the
be able
machine.
not to do content no more.
You
When I
are
got
the
stuck in them
machine.
positions, I said, I'm not gonna never not be able to fucking work. And Kenny
I'm
will tell
telling
you
you.
that. My
I'm
nephew will
telling
tell
you.
you that I got everything I need to record. I don't need a man to record. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to edit, and I forgot the guy's name. Episode 30 something. Some kids came in and was like, hey, because we couldn't listen. I've been in this shit so deep. We bought equipment and ain't know how to work it. Me and Kenny, we used to record people setting up the equipment so we could set it up if they don't come. Man, one dude told me, like, why y'all doing all that? Just go live. Another black man gave me the live game. He like, bro, you got
Yeah.
1,000 subscribers, you go live, whatever. He gave me that game. He
Yeah.
gave me that game. And I
Yeah.
took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I said, oh shit. So I learned how to go live on YouTube. I learned what
Mm-hmm.
everything is, and I started learning shit. I learned that these 4K web cameras shoot just as good as the cameras in digital. I learned that.
Yes. Yes.
Look at my episodes. I have clear clarity episodes without being in the studio. So I said, oh shit, this shit work like that. Man, I need to learn the program. We learned the program, Ecamm. Oh shit, we can work this.
Mm.
So I learned. I don't need what Waldo always preach. I don't need nobody to work. Now I might
Yeah.
need somebody like, my nephew or Chelsie or Lee to edit and do perfection, but to get content out there, and I'm an
It just needs
unorthodox
you.
journalist, I
It just
don't
needs
need
you.
no whole bunch of shit. I need a
It just
fucking good
needs you.
phone, some good microphone. If you ain't got shit, it was the first thing I told you. Oh, you got a tripod, got your wireless mics and shit. That's a person, nigga ain't tell me that at first. I didn't know what the fuck a tripod was. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking
I
about?
get that.
What the fuck is that? You get them?
Yeah.
All I know is I'm a street dude. All I know is we got money to buy whatever we need. So
Yeah.
that's what we did. We
Yeah.
bought everything we need. I'm never
Yeah.
not able to record.
Yeah.
If I don't record, that's why I tell anybody. I had content block. I didn't blame it on Kenny. I didn't blame it on my kid's mother. I didn't blame it on nothing else. Even though a bunch of shit could be blocking me, I blame it on me because I have
On
all the
you.
tools to work with. I have all the
Yeah.
tools to work with.
And you only have yourself to blame. And
Yeah.
that's how I felt transitioning coming from a podcast and then it just being me. You
Mhm.
sometimes you get so caught up because I'm watching now podcasts break up and people go their own way and this person got something to say, this
Yeah.
person got something to say. I ain't got time to talk
Look what
about what
happened to Joe
happened.
Budden's network. Roy and Ma went their way. Joe got bigger
Yeah,
with Queen's Flick, Melissa Ford, H&M,
yeah,
and goddamn Royal Mall on fire. Everybody
exactly,
eats. It's no need for beef.
exactly. Exactly. But even going back to Don't Call Me White Girl, like I said, I watched her when she
I'm
came
a
on
number one fan.
Tony.
My favorite journalism, hands
Yeah,
down.
Tony.
Outside of my
Yeah, she
Baltimore
came.
people, don't call me
Yeah.
white girl. Kills that shit.
Shout out to Mona, but when it
Shout
was
out to
her,
Mona.
Tony the
She kills that
yeah,
shit. She's a killer.
shout out to it was when she started on there, it was her, Tony the Closer, and then Gilly and Wallow. And then she had went away for a while, and then they came back, and Gilly did it in front of the camera, got in her ass like, if you want to be here, you're gonna be here. If you don't want to be here, then don't come. Don't waste my time. Because at the end of the and he was looking at it, and I don't think he was necessarily trying to be on some like macho shit, but he was like, I am where I am because I have to come here regardless of what's going on with my family. We watched Gilly lose a whole child and still get in front of that camera and having to work. So to see her now, something clicked in her that she was like, okay, I got to get to work. I got to get this money. She's a multiple she's a multi thing. She's just it's not just one thing to her. She has multiple things to her. So she's always going to have longevity like we were talking about. But when you want it so bad, you're going to do whatever you have to do to make sure that that happens. And for me, coming from, like I said, coming back from a situation where I had somebody half-assing, because that's really what it was. Somebody that was half-assing.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get my own ass. Beyonce says that she only takes one day out of the year to feel sorry for herself, and I wasn't going to take. Oh, I would still be sitting here like, oh well, we're not working. No, I already had books out. I already had my personality. I already had
Mm-hmm.
followers and people that were interested, and I showed up on camera with just all this giddy and cheer, even though
Uh-huh.
sometimes I felt like the show wouldn't even was going to happen with me and her at some points. But I
Right.
always showed up ready to go with my notebook or with my journals, and I'm on cue. I'm looking at the camera the right way because I know my shit. So for me to sit here and try to water myself down and stop myself from living where I am now. And even
Mm-hmm.
though yes, I still have a job, I still, whatever the case may be, in my mind I can see it. So as long as I can still see it, I can still feel it. I'm good on that. I'm good. That's good for me. And everybody, I was having a conversation with my assistant not too long ago,
That's your
and
phone, bro.
that's my
Hold up.
phone.
No. You good. You good,
Oh,
Chelsea. Somebody say audio cutting out, Chi. Chi, I'm telling them that's your phone. Because I got it playing on multiple screens around me. I'm really a content creator. And I could just let you know. And it's delayed, so there's no way you could miss that though. But her voice is good. Go ahead, Chelsea. Because I
I
listen
was
to it.
okay. So yeah, I was
Shout
what
out to
was I
my
saying?
brother
Oh yeah.
Safi, man. Shout out Safi for me, Chelsea. Safi, my
Hey
brother,
y'all.
him and
Hey
his wife, man.
Safi.
I love them.
Hey.
Safi and
Hey,
your
what's
wife, bring us to
up?
Tennessee to do a live show. And
We're
Chelsea,
coming.
Molly, the whole crew, digital,
We're
bring us.
coming.
Bring
Let
us,
me
bring
know.
us, bring us, bring us to Tennessee, Safi. Go ahead and finish,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
But I was having a conversation with my assistant one day, and she was like, I was kind of struggling with what I was about to do next. And she was like, Chelsea, sometimes your dreams, how big you see them, can scare people. And I understand that. And it's not, I don't even necessarily want to scare people or fear people, but there is nothing I believe in my heart of hearts that there's nothing that I cannot do, or there's nowhere I cannot see myself. So when I pray not not for fame and people to see me and know who I am and this, that, and the third. No, I want to be able to take my daughter and my mother out of the country and show them the world and show them the seven wonders of the world. I want to bring my aunt in and have all of us under a house and show them this is what I did. This is what I worked hard for. It's a pleasure for me, for my child to know that her mama ain't out here wilding out. I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I ain't got no beef
Right.
with nobody. I ain't got nothing with nobody. I don't go out here fight, rumbling, all that stuff. I don't do that. I get paid to do that. That's the only way that I'll do it is if I'm getting paid to
But
do it. To go out here and okay,
you'd have
to
been my
go out
best
here,
friend. You'd have been my
huh?
best friend. I said you been my best friend in there. Oh,
Yeah.
so that time
To be
my
in
little
there,
sister
to
get, yeah,
keeping
get
that.
in here. It's all I
I'm
need. Yo, I just want to chill. Nobody
I'm
knows what
Burt
I'm talking
Reynolds
about
bitch
but
in it
me and
with your
you.
hair.
Me and you. Nobody else know, but I'm just putting you down.
Yes.
I in the area that you familiar with, but you me and you know what we talking about. I was a legend. I'm telling you. I'm just gonna run a I ain't gonna say no name. I was a legend. For some
Okay.
reason, I didn't understand the little line that separate the two. Because I'm from Libby Heights and Garrison, Wrightstown, Virginia, born and raised. But my other
Mhm.
side of the fence from Libby Heights and Garrison. So when you're in the Garrison vicinity, that little line can confuse you because we like to go to security, Westview. We like to do certain things. So I thought that my badass could do everything that I wanted,
Jesus Christ.
and
I can't.
they made me a
It's just
victim.
so crazy with you. It's just so crazy with you.
Sure,
It's
they made me.
it's so
No, listen,
crazy.
they made me a victim out there. And my last time encounter with them was they finally let me go. Right, they let me
Mhm.
go. But before that, they gave me 15 years, all suspended, but 7 and 5 years probation. So
Okay.
just hanging out in that neighborhood, I know a lot of them, and they liked me because of my last name and the baby face and everything. Like, boy, what the fuck?
Mhm.
You do like, yo, I done in that neighborhood. I been, man, I know them people. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you afterwards. You can be tripping like, get the fuck out of here. They said, but it shaped me, right? It shaped me, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to have
Yeah.
my blue outfit on all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I was on
Mhm.
like 3 B
Mhm.
Avenue, you know what I'm saying, out in that area. So it was, but I did it back to back. So that made me
Mhm.
familiar with everybody. And what I did learn from being from both places and just getting caught up out in that neighborhood, right?
Mhm.
And it was all right because the way that they carried in that neighborhood that you be hanging out in sometimes, they
Mhm.
didn't disrespect man the way that in the city do. You meet some people out there, the homegirls, boy, you bitch ass city, boy, fuck out my face. And it was so funny because all their stores, they behind the glass. You could never
Yeah.
touch them in those
Yeah.
stores. So they, bitch, go, bitch, lock in, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, get out the block. So it was just funny as shit. And
Yeah.
I met a part of me and who the man that I became is a part of being caught up out there, sitting there for 15 months, hanging out there, you
But
know what I'm
that's
saying?
it shapes me too. That
I
that that
believe that.
surroundings, it shapes me too. It makes
Mm-hmm.
me um more aware, more business like, not even necessarily, I mean, I can take it and make it a business quality, but more like it's cut and dry. It's this, all that funny shit. I'm not trying to go for it. I'm not with that, because when you let even, and from being around there, running them streets, even just a little bit of wiggle room, somebody feel like they can play with you. I come in there,
Yeah.
I'm 10 toes down every
Right.
time I step foot on
I
that
know they love
concrete.
you in the hood. I know because I
Yeah,
know you one to one. What you ain't
yeah,
eating?
yeah, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So I'm a bitch today, huh? Oh, okay, bet. I'm gonna cut your lifelines off. I'm gonna cut
Right,
your lifelines off.
I get
Now
it.
it's about to be a long
I done
fucking night.
seen
Oh,
grown men apologize. Hey,
yeah.
hey,
Oh, them
Fahim.
niggas know what's up. Them niggas
Right,
know
hey,
what's up because
Fahim,
they
can you
know
take
I've
us
been
up to the
doing this
corner
for a
store?
long time.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Cause
listen,
I don't.
Chelsie,
I'm across
the
the bottom.
chemistry, listen,
Yeah.
the chemistry is there 100%. But now, the good part about this shit, let's podcast. Drake.
Okay.
How do you feel about it? Do you like Drake?
I like Drake. I like Drake. I really
A
do
lot,
like
right?
Drake.
So he can't do no wrong in your eyes.
No, 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 no.
Okay, let's get to it.
I like Drake. I think that Drake pops his shit and niggas don't like that. Drake really
Yeah,
that
he do.
nigga. He
No, he's
pops
not that
his
nigga.
shit and
He's not
niggas
that nigga to
don't.
who? Who is Drake that nigga to? That's what we gotta get straight to.
Everybody plus Canadians. Everybody plus
Drake
Canadians.
not that motherfucking man to me. But
Every
anyway,
people don't let me tell you something. If Future was out here moving like he was moving and rapped every song and sang just like Drake did, nigga, everybody
Future's
would be
better
fucking
than
with
Drake. Future's better than Drake. Where are you from? Are you from Canada or America? That's the first question. Okay. So you from what's that OVO sign? I don't know because I ain't good with hand signs. I know I'm with America. I'm with Donald. I'm
allegedly
mega. Hold on. I'm mega. Make America great again. I'm mega.
Oh
So,
no.
so whatever you want, I'm mega. So make America great. So is you with the Canadians or you with the
Future is
us?
than Drake. Future better than Drake. I give you that.
Yes, Future is better than Drake.
Future pop his shit. And people fuck with Future. Bitches love Future. Why
So
can't same thing
Sauce
when
Walka,
singing ass light
Drake
skinned
fuck.
nigga?
So listen, Drake fucking Sauce Walka, baby mother. And Sauce Walka, I love you. I fuck with you, Sauce. I don't really Drake I hype, but I ain't gonna pick him over you, Sauce. 100%. Chelsie might, but not me.
I like
So
Sauce Walka.
Sauce Walka phone call is leaked with him telling his baby mother he'll get a beat up again and he'll smoke Drake. And Drizzy, now everybody feel like everybody hating on Drizzy because he dropped Iceman for 3 albums in one day, and he doing all that shit. So how do you feel?
Count 'em.
Sauce
Count
Walka
'em.
threatens him, a leaked phone call. Sauce Walka, I like Sauce Walka. I'm with Sauce Walka over Drake. I'm just telling you that because I like Drake music.
You're a real nigga. Cause
No,
you're a real nigga.
because I'm a hip hop nigga. I like Drake music. Right? I don't know Drake personally. He not from Baltimore. So I gives 2 fucks about Drake. But when it comes to music, Drake make hits. He can't miss. He got some bars. But he's a studio guy to me. You know what I'm saying? People write for him. He's a studio guy for me. And there's nothing wrong with that. Industry is just what it's called, the industry. You're supposed to get in here and make money no matter what mask you're supposed to put on when you come from there. But us, we come from the poor people. We come from the house with 15 people living in that. So at the end of the day, we don't play certain games. We don't do certain shit. So I gotta roll with Sauce Walka. That's it. They not like us. And I know they saying he bringing the light skinned niggas back, but I
Niggas is
consider
mad
myself
that
dark
baby
skinned.
mamas out here getting fucked. Niggas
No,
mad because
they
their
say
baby
light
mamas is
skinned
out
niggas
here
back, but I
going
consider
overly
myself
going.
dark skinned. They say light skinned Drake bringing light skinned niggas back, but I consider myself dark skinned. So I ain't with him. I'm not with him. But Sauce Walka calls his baby mother. She leaks the phone call. She accused my homeboy Sauce Walka of domestic violence. And Sauce Walka gets so mad and
I
said
believe
that
that.
I'll
I
beat
believe
you
that.
up again. I'll get you beat up again. And I shoot up Drake. I kill Drake. That's what Sauce Walka said.
I believe that. Sauce Walka wears ballies in his hair. I believe that. And try to smoke Drake and see what's going on.
No,
See, that's the
no.
problem. Niggas be feeling like they can talk. See, that's the thing. Niggas be feeling like they can talk about Drake like he a bitch. Drake not a bitch. He's just not like that. He's not like us. He's just not like us. But you can't like. He's so far away from that. Drake talks his shit. Yeah, but
Drake
like you
wouldn't be
said,
a
the
bitch ass
industry
nigga
thing.
if he knew how to act. Drake wouldn't be a bitch
I
ass
think he
nigga if he
acts
knew how to act.
accordingly. I think he
If he
acts
didn't know, if he knew
accordingly.
how to act, he
Nigga,
wouldn't be a bitch ass nigga.
that's why I like Future.
Yo,
I like
he
Future.
played with Pusha, he played with Kendrick, and he played with Rick Ross. He be playing with niggas, and you from Canada. It's one thing. Everybody agree. We like the singing, cool, laid back Drake. We don't like the tough Drake. The tough Drake, I got a problem with. The normal Drake, I'm cool with. I'm more than just an option. Hey, hey, hey. I'm with him. So I'm saying, when he start getting tough, talking about he running through Philly playing ARR, oh, Drake, hold up. That ain't what we know you for. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we know you for. But Sauce Walka, she leaked the call, Sauce Walka, and you could possibly get arrested for this shit. So I would stop talking. One thing that I'm game tight with is since I've been in this industry, I know what I'm saying on the phone. You're not about to record me with these secret iPhones. And don't I'm glad I was raised up the way I was. I'm so prepared to get my millions of dollars, Chelsie, that is ridiculous. I've been waiting on this shit since I was 16, by the way. So at the end of the day, I'm fully prepared for everything. I'm 10 steps ahead of this shit because I watch black men, white men, Asian men, Caucasian men fail in this business. And I see one of the biggest failures is women. So I understand, women to record you, get anything to fuck you over. So I ain't playing phone calls. I'm not even saying certain shit. You get what I'm saying? When I'm rich. That's what I'm saying. You catch all that shit and post that shit while I'm just an average Joe making $100,000 a year. That's average shit. Sauce Walka and make $100,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. So it's like, I'm not about to let you catch me up. Trust me, I'm thinking because I know 10 years ago, my girl will tell you, she'll be like, yo, Ham was studying artificial intelligence. I used to go to sleep with YouTube on with artificial intelligence. I know that now, I thought it would be 2030, but it's 2026. I say, yo, motherfucker gonna be able to do anything
Any and
and act like
everything.
it's you. A motherfucker might make a whole video of your girl getting fucked and it's not even
Yeah,
true. So
it's
you
not
don't
even
know what to
true.
believe in a world like this. So shit, I'm fully prepared for this shit. I ain't letting you
Yeah.
record me or catch me saying no dumbass shit. No way, Jose.
So
But
how you feel about Metas?
I love them. I love them. And
I'm
I
surprised you do. I'm surprised you
love
do.
them.
Being as though we run through the same neighborhood every, well, you don't go
Because they
around there
won't
no
catch
more.
you faking.
Okay.
The meta's gonna catch the real you. If they
Yeah.
put them on, they're gonna catch the real you. Whatever you talking
Okay.
about, you don't know I'm recording. So the real you gonna come out.
Yeah.
I'm me 100%. I'm just telling you, that's just me. I'm one of them
Yeah.
people that can have a
I was
pocket full of
wondering how you
drugs and won't shake.
felt about him. I was
Yeah, I'm
wondering
just
how you
saying,
felt about
I'm a person that can have a whole gun on me and won't start shaking. I'm trying to talk myself out of it because that's the way I grew up. Like
it. Yeah.
I ain't about to get nervous because I know what nervous bring. I know what I got on me. I know the time it carry. I know what can happen. So at the end of the day, I'm not thinking nervous. I'm trying to get away with it. So at the end of
Mhm.
the day, what I look like, I am keeping it a buck until I
Yeah.
can't no more. No,
Yeah.
you didn't. You ain't see me. Show me on camera my last case. I was going for bad till my lawyer said, look, Floyd. I said,
Mhm.
I took a year. You know what I mean? I took a year in jail. I took a year in jail. Oh, Jeff, y'all got me working. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me working. Hell no. Fuck no. Hell no. I was tough
Yeah.
until I seen what y'all had. Now I'm ready to negotiate. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to
I
get it
want to
over
talk
with.
about it. Let's talk. Let's figure it out.
So Chelsie, Boosie, oh man.
Tell me tell me about that cuz I don't know about the new case. I saw that. I
Okay,
know about
it's
everything
not
else. So
there
tell me
yet.
about the new
Boosie,
case.
his baby mother, old girlfriend. But shout out to Boosie, that's my man. He didn't give me the interview. I was me and Lee too. Lee, I hope you watching this because you fucked me over. And one night, he fucked me over. That's how we get down. I love him.
Yeah.
I had Kashawn Rock's sister. I didn't even know who the fuck she was. I fucked
Takeshi
my whole
Takashi
bag up with that interview, yo.
Chiki.
I fucked that whole bag up because I was like, I don't know everybody. That's why you need a team. She gave me everything. She like, I'm not gonna lie, she's 100. Kashawn Rock,
Yeah.
sister, how you say her name? Terry,
Tasiki.
Toshiki. She 100. She like, hold up, huh? And the little big girl she be with, she like, hold up, what's up? What we talking about? I didn't know who she was. If I knew and had some research or had a decent enough team, they was like, yo, this boom, boom, boom. Motherfucker would have been like this. Oh, that's her right there. Oh, here's one
Yeah.
access. That's her. I didn't, but she the one that was like this. I got an interview with Webby. Boosie walked past me. I ain't like boss man D-Lo performance because he made all the media and the camera guys, people that was there to bump him up, get off the stage. But the nigga Boosie was a real nigga on stage. That nigga Skrilla Baby, a real nigga. He all on the stage. He don't care about the camera. So I had my share of that shit. That's why I know I'm next with this shit. So the next one we got is Boosie in this case. So Boosie in the club with his girl, his baby mama dropped a potty book, probably Louis Vuitton, Go Yard, Christian Dior. The security went to pick it up, and Boosie allegedly put the hookah bottle over his head, the hookah thing over his head. Dude get his head busted. He on some shit. Boosie's on federal probation. And this crime happened in Texas. Oh, this is Texas. This ain't Hold'em. Yo, so Boosie on probation. Boosie think it's a money play. He getting into it. You got the cowboy hat. This has got to be perfect. No, I ain't playing, Safi. Boosie got a new case. I'll put it on. I'll put it on right now. Hold up. I'll give y'all the update on it. I had to do this. BOSIE. Boosie badass. Man, I ain't say bring the fucking camera here. You could have had the camera. Hey, go Kenny, tell look, let this killer. Hey, I can't get this motherfucker to work for nothing. No. We on a 180-day run. No. We on a 180-day run. Now, man, you see your nephew, he gonna come back and get it, but I got everything hooked up.
Yeah, me working when we don't got work.
Yeah, it's over with. We smell like a vacation. Chrissy back, Chelsie, we getting money. We trying to get some money, but that go Kenny. I'll never get him to work. But that's how you know, ball jokes aside, that's how you know, bro, know that we on 188 run.
I agree with you. Sauce Walka sound like a chump for that one.
Oh, that's bad. Hold up.
I don't like that.
Sauce Walka what?
Man,
let me go to Sauce.
You don't like that. It's great.
No, but Sauce Walka right.
Like, come on, nigga. You are a smack up.
He's been smacking up.
I know. I mean, you gotta relax.
But you don't know why. He didn't smack her. Sauce Walka think he's supposed to be pimping.
I like Sauce Walka, but
I love Sauce Walka.
Not music wise. No.
I pick Sauce Walka personality because he's from the hood.
We want personality in America.
Hold up, Taz, I'm gonna make sure you can hear this. Here it is.
His own son and threatening to kill Drake after finding out that Drake stuck that light-skinned wee-wee in his baby mama and gave her some vicious backstrokes. This Sauce Walka and Drake beef has been going on for about a decade now. Sauce Walka dissed Drake over a decade ago because Drake didn't do a song with local Houston artists when he moved to Houston to live. Now, Sauce felt like Drake was using the Houston lingo, the Houston songs, but he wasn't giving back to Houston by doing songs and features with him and other artists.
Okay.
Using our culture for lyrical content, and I ain't giving shit but a family fun day and some money to some hoes he tricking on in the club.
That's what Drake does.
You know when a nigga don't like
this actually took place in 2015. Drake responded back to this at a concert in 2015, where Drake was in Houston when he said this, and he told Houston, listen, whatever that F-boy saying is not going to stop me from rocking with y'all and showing love to y'all. I don't hold it against y'all that there's one hater in the city.
Hold up, Ham.
Took offense
to this.
Offense to this. Even though he dissed Drake first.
Go ahead.
That's the conversation that we need to be having. Niggas is mad that Drake ain't calling niggas. You don't need to do that. You can like the culture. You can like the culture, but that does. You can like the culture, the lean, the gold, the grills, the strippers. That's what niggas is mad about. That Drake don't want Sauce Walka, aka a nigga that's mad about a bitch, aka a nigga that walk around here with ballies in his head. That Drake don't want him on an album. That's
Drake
the conversation that we
need
need to be.
like Sauce at one time.
That's we not Drake is. I know why Drake does that, because he's a picker. That's what I'm saying. Drake is like He's an antagonizer. He gives me antagonists.
They think you from
Like,
Tennessee, sis.
Say Drake supposed to be getting
me?
punched in his face. He ain't get punched in his face for playing with niggas enough in his life.
It's a fact. I don't. Me personally, like I have to grab the microphone because Kenny has a microphone. Except, but me personally, I am a fan of Drake's. Right, the singing artist Drake, but when he come to being tough Drake, I'm not feeling it. Sauce Walka really from over there. Pusha T really from over there. Kendrick Lamar from over there. Drake, you are a successful artist that the bitches love. Excuse me, the women, the bitches, the freaks, the sluts, and niggas love you. But I do not like the tough Drake. I don't. I'm not feeling
That's
the
because
tough
people
Drake.
aren't. But
Say,
that's because
do
people
you
put
look
him
at
in
it?
a lane.
Mm-hmm.
Is he being tough or is he just being a man standing up for himself?
He's not a man.
He
So
being
we
a
don't want
man
him standing
standing for
up.
himself because he getting
We don't
tired
want
of
him
being knocked
standing
into
up.
the lockers every day
We
in
don't
the
want him
school
standing up.
hallway.
Stand
He
up in
tired of
Canada,
y'all
not here.
knocking him over and taking his lunch money and bitching him. Drake really
No,
tired of
Drake was cool. Drake come in.
He grew up getting his lunch money took. He looked like
played with niggas too much. Like Rick Ross broke up with his girl. Drake invited her to a party. Like Drake played games that because he rich and up. He played little games.
He's an antagonizer.
Yo, but if you invite my girl to a party after we broke up, bro, I'm liable.
You can't be antagonizing men. Men
Yeah,
will
I'm
beat you the
liable.
fuck up. That's just
I'm gonna do something to you.
how men work. In the man world, you don't get to
So
plan
now we
with
got
men.
okay. So let me
trying to
let
fuck
me
my
put
girl.
on my calendar.
You
we
invite
need to
my
have
girl out and we beefing. Nigga, you trying to fuck my girl and act like you got more money than me because you don't got more money than Big Rose.
I pulled out my handy dandy pen.
Yes, he did.
So next time we need to be having a conversation about how bitches be overly going. We need to talk about that.
No. Shit, we got.
They always been overly going.
Yeah, like
we out there going.
There we go, Kenny. Say that shit.
I don't know if they be going now. They going on the internet. You got to go on the internet to get them these days, I guess. But they used to be going back in nowadays. It was crazy.
Man, shit, it wasn't even as hard as it is. Now you gotta do too much.
Yeah,
go. Let's hear let's finish here with Flacco gotta say.
What anyone ever says about me, this is a place that I love with all my heart. I'm trying to give you more than
so he went out Houston, act like he loved Houston.
Really,
You don't love Houston.
I don't
think you don't love Houston. I don't.
Says about me, this is a place that I love,
and they want to call me light skin. I'm not light skin. You think I'm light skin?
Yeah.
I'm not no fucking light skin like Drake.
No, not like Drake. You ain't red, but you light skin.
Yeah, I'm not considered light skin.
About me, this is a place that I love.
I'm not considered light skin.
You got melanin.
You know, nothing, bro. I'm saying.
No, you're not. I just looked at my family picture it's on the other day. I'm the blackest nigga in this picture, man.
I'm about to Chelsie. We get into it like that. These niggas trying to tell me I was light skin my whole life. Hot. Brown skin. Yellow. My grandma used to tell me I was yellow.
Taking place around the
that
same
tells you what color you in. The granny don't lie.
Yeah, granny called you. My grandma said, when you high yellow bitch, and she was dark skin. I'm like, oh my God, grandma. So let's get into it. Sauce Walka linked on Drake. Drake's a coon. Niggas don't like him. But we off the Drake shit. Like my man Jay-Z. I gotta get to Jay-Z freestyle. Did you hear it or do you need to hear it? I can't even do all this because they're gonna copyright. But can you just play it like little teeny bit in your car? Because I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I just love he hates me. Go ahead. You can have the mic.
I mean,
Jay-Z. Do you want me to show you?
It was all right. That Jay-Z freestyle, it was all right. But I heard, boys. I heard better.
Yo, Jay-Z set the record.
I heard better from Jay-Z.
Yo, no, let me set a record straight. With Chelsie, you next. Jay-Z drops a freestyle. Kenny, you kicking something?
I ain't nowhere near nothing, baby.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, my bad.
Cut the light off. That was big back light.
My bad. But Jay-Z, to me, is the epitome of the GOAT. Because I've been following so long.
Hold on, I thought you was about to say something wrong. I was about to say that.
No, he's the GOAT to me. And reason why he's a GOAT, because I grew up in the streets and I studied his music. And one of the bars, it was plenty of bars before this, but this let me know he's a big baller. He said, I came in this motherfucker 100 grand strong. 9 to be exact for grinding G-Pack. Could make 40 off a brick, but one rhyme could beat that. Bro, you can't talk like that and ain't been in the streets. And I explained this boy got on the streets with almost $1 million. He lived on State Street. I've been to Brooklyn. Now 60 State Street. I see what it transitioned to. Boy, you was living good. I am from Maryland. I've been to prison. I know everybody is Emory Jones' cousin and Eastern Shore, Eastern, and that stuff. So I'm saying, hey, yo, the boy Hovey, I heard his name. I was locked up with D Haven. D Haven, his cousins that make the video, he was in the old jail, MCIH in Maryland in the early 2000s. I'm talking about from 05 to 2010. This all facts. And D Haven used to have pictures of Jay-Z. My motherfucker Doug Easy. Shout out to Easy in the convenience store. He know. D Haven used to show us some pictures. Shout out to my OG Bono. D Haven showed them pictures of him and Jay-Z back when they was kids. So I'm saying I met niggas that said this man was getting to it. And he made himself a fucking billionaire from a diamond ready route. Talk to me. He made himself $1 billion. He's worth $2.8 billion from a diamond ready rock. He came from Marcy Projects.
Yeah. I get it,
His father got high. Come on, man. And they
get it, Beyonce. I get it.
And Beyonce, they talking about, my man told me, oh, Beyonce sold out because she did a country album. I said, yo, she from Texas. She grew up off country music, motherfucker. I like country music. Do you know the closest thing to hip hop more than R&B is country music?
It's country music.
Them niggas talk some gangster shit on the records. Them niggas talk some gangster shit.
Blues always with the closest thing.
It was the blues first. Them country niggas talk that shit. And one of my favorite country songs goes, I live at home in a trailer. Mama, I'm coming on to you. Nigga, I live at home in a dope house. Mama, I'm coming home to you. I love it. I love it. So Boosie,
he's a
bust a
singer.
nigga in the head for picking up his girl stuff. Boosie think it's a money play. Boosie's on probation. Texas is fucked up because Texas charged All-Star. Hey, listen, if y'all looking at this, go check out RAWDOPE podcast, Peasy, Icewear Vazo, All-Star JR. I'm with him. Me and Kenny, we out there with him. Free All-Star JR. I'm a fan of All-Star JR. He support Baltimore. We support Detroit. Let's go. Free All-Star JR. All-Star JR caught up out there. But Boosie,
that's what that was.
Yeah,
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Chelsie,
I never knew who he was. I don't be knowing him.
All-Star JR was right there, and he was trying to get with me, but I didn't know who he was. And I'm hurt about that. But I got a lot of footage. What was that episode called? Welcome. It was Peasy and Icewear Vazo tour. I'll send you the link. And yeah, he was here in Baltimore, real person. We know All-Star JR is a real person, and he don't be on no fuck shit. He didn't come to Baltimore acting hard or none of that. He's a stand-up man that I respect. They got the plan with him out in Houston. He had to get down. And now Jay Prince Power, that I believe got him charged with a gun. And in the South, you got the right to stand your ground. So if somebody beating me all up and they drop a gun and I pick it up and hurt them, I shouldn't be charged because that's self-defense. But they charge you. They charge.
That's great.
So, but Boosie busted nigga in the head for his girlfriend.
And he played with a man, woman in his face.
But Boosie's on federal probation.
Man, he know that too. It could. They don't like Boosie anyway.
They don't like Boosie anyway.
It's always a money play. Niggas be needing money. We just saw it with Stephon Diggs. What have we learned with Stephon Diggs and that whole court case? Allegedly him choking his chef out. What have we learned?
She lied.
The chef was a lying motherfucker.
Lying motherfucker. I believe in some of this.
What else did we learn?
60-40.
What else did we learn?
She wanted some money.
He been was busting her.
To stop fucking these bitches.
Stop
Step
fucking your
on
employees.
I mean, it's hard
Yeah,
to tell
employees,
men to
yes.
stop fucking
But
bitches.
Not
I
me.
mean,
I don't
fuck
think
men
he
my
said that
supposed
dick.
to
they
do.
were.
My dick.
He said that
My dick.
You ain't gotta
they
think
had a
with your dick, but
relationship
every
prior.
your
little
wife could
motherfucker- look,
scam you, my nigga.
This
If it's
little motherfucker that got
those
me in
wives take them
and
on
young
fucking
niggas
sausage.
shit.
So I mean,
I'm not fucking with.
It's rough.
I hit. Well, he as a Muslim, as a man, not fucking with no chick or ever cracking the chick in this podcast space. That's why I throw you the Uber all the time.
you ain't seen me catch one yet, cause I know better too.
I've been throwing them your way. All
I know better too.
I know better too. I don't miss
I know
minutes for
better
pleasure.
too.
Yeah, I mean we throw that shit off the glass. Hell no.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I would never
I
work on. I would never be a police, correctional officer, janitor, work in a hospital, or fuck none of my colleagues. I'm not stupid like that. It's crazy.
So you ain't never cracked a
But that's
coworker in your
crossing a
life.
line. That's
You
just,
ain't
and
no
that's
job,
just not,
son.
that's not cool.
I never really had jobs. They want to hire like this. I
Say,
never really
now,
had jobs.
me from being the motherfucker who done worked most of my life. No, I haven't. I've never fucked a coworker. I've never done it, not one time. I got close.
Hell no.
But
And
she
if I
got
do,
close.
you gotta be my wife. How my man Ray Charles said, I'm not leaving my wife. Like, fuck that. You want to be my wife? No, I'm not doing that. Fuck it. We gonna lose the job and lose the money. We gotta lose it together. Hell no. I'm like, Snoop, ain't no pussy good enough to fuck up the money. Ain't no pussy good enough to fuck up the money.
That's why I don't.
A lot of niggas
deal
will,
with
but
it.
me, this fat nigga.
Most niggas go to work hoping this pussy in there.
Yeah, most niggas go to work hoping this pussy in there. I go to work 8 and skate. I don't do overtime. Straight up, I don't do overtime. 8 and skate, 40 and go. I got other shit to do. I got other money to make.
You got shit to do.
Yeah, I got other money to make.
But
So let me see what else we got here.
Jay-Z just looked, he combed out his dreads.
That shit look crazy. How do you do that? You a girl, Chelsea. Chelsea, you're a girl. How do you even make that happen?
Hey, give me the bro.
You comb it out.
No, you could comb dreads out. How the fuck
you can comb it out. It ain't nothing but hair that's tangled.
Comb out.
I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy.
It's just hair. They use so Beyonce just dropped.
He's so rich he could do that shit.
She dropped this line of like that focuses on like detangling and like heavy detangling too. And so,
so he was the first crash test dummy for a new line. I get it.
So,
that's good. Pump her shit up. They say, you saying Jay shit? Yeah, that's from the B shit.
Yo,
and now the Beehive gonna go crazy. The J fans gonna go crazy. You're gonna see all these dread niggas walking around with big crazy dumbass bushes looking nuts.
Shit I can put in looking
dumb as a motherfucker. Because he definitely looking dumb as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna sit here and think that shit was clear. The shit didn't look crazy. Shit looked crazy.
Man, come on. How you think look like
it was so crazy that he mentioned Questlove, who got the craziest bus.
Do you like the Bush or not?
I like the Bush.
Oh, Lord.
I like the Bush too.
God damn, Chelsea. I'm disappointed in you.
Listen,
disappointed in her a little bit.
Because I feel like Jay-Z, I personally, I love it evolve. I love evolvement. I like when people take into he really moves in his artistry.
Yeah.
I would have never thought in a million years low cut season with the deep waves, Jay-Z, Sean Carter would have got on one of the biggest stages ever and rocked a curly.
You didn't even think that nigga could grow no hair like that. None of us did. Where hair came from out all of a sudden? Niggas get money and all of a sudden can grow hair. Fuck out of here. I don't believe it.
That's why Jadakiss grew out his hair. That's why Jadakiss grew out his hair because he thought niggas he didn't have a hairline. He got a hairline.
I'm listening.
Jadakiss got a hairline. That's why Jadakiss grew out his hair. Because
we saying Onyx. Everybody that's bald headed don't have to be bald headed. I get that. But Jay didn't never strike us as the type nigga who hair could even grow like that.
Can he grow your hair?
I had hair. See, I don't have hair no more, but I had hair one time.
Always fade.
See.
Well, grow it again.
I can grow it. It just won't grow in the middle. You know what I mean?
Prove the world wrong.
No money in the middle.
He can't grow it again. He done cut it bald too many times. I don't know what he can do, but I can cut my shit off and grow it.
I could grow it and get the braids and all that. It just had a ball patch in the middle. That's why I'm
got a ball spot.
It looked crazy.
Saying Jay did that.
That's what I'm saying. Jay older than me. Where's the spot at?
It never stopped LeBron.
Never stopped LeBron. That's a fact.
And I've been telling that nigga he need to get a ball head and join my club for the last 6, 7, 8 years.
He need to let it go.
No, for real.
That nigga tripping.
He needs to let it go.
I ain't gonna lie.
He need to go ahead, fuck with me, come home to the ball head side. But he playing with life.
All right, Milk Dud. Nobody wants to keep being bald head. Every day, people gonna walk. Men are gonna start walking around here
that
with
hair shit overrated. That hair shit overrated. People go crazy trying to figure out what they gonna do with their hair. Oh, it's a bad hair day. I don't gotta go through none of that dumb ass shit.
You just get up, do a little rub, put a little water in it.
Throw the hot rag on there, make my pores open, feel good with life. Throw a little grease or something, make it shine, and I'm out. Y'all gotta do all this. Y'all do a whole bunch of shit and then still be mad at your hair when you leave out the house.
Because sometimes the hair is not communicating, the hair not doing what the hair's supposed to be doing.
And what did that tell you? That is overrated. You don't even listen. You hard-headed. The fuck I'm gonna keep worrying about your dumb ass for?
I never went through bad hair loss.
Yeah, I have a lot of hair, thick hair, so I get what the frustration can be.
Y'all the nice hair crew. Y'all look good on camera. All that hair dangling around and shit. Yeah, that's cute.
No, but I'm trying to tell you that I've been hair.
Hold up, Ham. Kenny, you had a good day at work today?
Yeah, I have good days all the time. Don't nobody bother me.
Ain't nobody bother you today.
No, you don't know.
People that got hair.
Kenny is the ultimate troll. When you think the content is going great, he's gonna troll and try to throw you off. He'll laugh at you and tell you took that service. I don't give a fuck about that. Roll his bun up and get his car and pull out. He doesn't take nothing personal. Got his own opinion. He doesn't take nothing personal. He's ready to argue.
Though.
He's ready to argue. It's not personal.
It's not argument.
They're not arguing.
My favorite movie is The Great Debater. It's not an argument. It's a debate.
Kenny was nice at the networking event. Ham was a mean ass. We have live footage of Ham being a mean ass.
Yep.
No, I wouldn't be.
And like she said, Kenny was nice. I'm the nice one, Ham.
Kenny,
you trying to fuck up the whole? You're the mean.
Hold on, I'm not mean. You want to be mean? I'm not mean.
I'm sitting there
known to be mean. I'm the one that's reasonable.
Talking. I was telling Kenny this the other day. I said, "Then me and Kenny standing there talking." Ham like, "Kenny, why you talking? You told me don't talk to you. Talk to this man." I said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be BFFs."
No. Like Big Kenny. I know Kenny and his family for, I'm not even gonna lie, I gotta be honest, 35 years. So our conversations and the way that we get along, Kenny uncle told me that I put cracks in the cement. That's how we go back. That's how we really brothers like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, that's the big bro. Because one thing I believe in is never let our community have the Willie Lynch syndrome. Kenny's a few years older than me. And when we was little, Kenny was the guy telling me I was going to prison when I was young. Well, people might laugh at that like Kenny a fucked up nigga. No, he cared about niggas. Yeah. He telling me, why the fuck is y'all doing that? Where y'all going at 1:30 in the morning? In a stolen car. All right. Y'all
niggas dumb as a motherfucker.
Dumb as shit, but I could never say like he was a nigga that, let's go, I'm going with y'all. He'd be like, y'all dumb as shit.
Y'all dumb as shit.
Gotta go in the house 1:00 in the morning. Where y'all going at? Like, that's what he's asking. He'd be like, we don't know. And then nigga might be like, yo, found him locked up. I knew it. That motherfucker was in that car.
Nigga gonna ask me, yo, what you thought when you found out I got locked up? I knew you, dumbass. That fuck I told you.
He said that on the episode too.
Like I'm supposed to sit around sad and when I know what the future holds.
I'm crying.
Carter was sad. Frank was sad. Everybody was saying when we get booked.
Oh,
But you,
yeah.
I told you.
I wasn't sad my brother got, but I don't be sad. I'll see you when you come home, nigga.
That's my best friend,
right.
Chelsie. That's my OG. Right. Excuse me. That's my OG. That's how I feel.
I want us to get in the studio. I think we have. This is good. This is great. Don't get me wrong. This is great. But I want us to get in the studio because I think in person, it's gonna be
you got you on. We going link because I can't hold shit in because I don't give a fuck. But we about to go live from either. I don't know what part of Baltimore you in, but we about to be straight live in Catonsville. Yeah, it was gonna be the Windsor, but we had to understand the culture. And this is new to Kenny too, because I'll be doing
what's going on?
I'll be doing shit. But no, for real, on a business tip, that we probably do the Windsor in once a month because that's the crowd that it will take in. But overall, this next spot, it's more cultural. It's not. You're gonna get. If they might have 50 black people, 70 white people, 30 Asian people, 10 Peruvian people.
Diverse.
40 is a diverse community. And when one of my friends, he brought it to my attention, like, why you want to go to the Windsor? Because number uno, everybody gonna be watching what pair of shoes you got on that day. And then there's this more. Then my girl, she's gonna be in the Windsor and be so much choosing going on. It's like I don't got time for that. You feel me? So it's like, yo, go to a diverse crowd. You know what I mean? We go to a diverse crowd, and this diverse crowd will really appreciate what we do. Because the Windsor wants me to record from 9 to 10:30. I said, bro, that's 9 o'clock. If people come to the Windsor or any club at 9 o'clock, they trying to listen to music and get drunk. I need happy hour where music don't count. You know what I'm saying? So this other spot, it'll count there more. So how you feel about Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty?
I feel like Gucci thought he was so far away from that hood shit that when it caught him by surprise, and some niggas really ain't playing about their paper.
Let's put a chill with, Kenny.
I don't wanna.
Oh, yeah, I think
niggas ain't.
I can't predict what Durk and Pooh Shiesty yet, but I know they're grabbed by the FBI, and the FBI usually send everybody to jail. They say on Wednesday some new murder charges will be brought up against Durk. I just wish it was Wednesday already because I just don't believe it. But you know, in Pooh Shiesty with the Gucci man, they saying they have 92 or 128 gigabytes of studio footage of the robbery, which will be horrifying in Pooh Shiesty case. That will be horrifying in Pooh Shiesty case if they got footage of them actually committing a crime. And something that was really trending on the internet is his father got out of jail. His father was
heard about
60 years old. Like,
I heard about that. They said
that on
the radio the other day. Yeah, they announced that on the radio the other day that his father's coming home.
Yeah, his father home. You know, he out on bail, but he restricted the way the feds. Yeah, he should be home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that it went down the way that the feds said it went down, but I know that it went down. And I don't think Pooh Shiesty was wrong. I think he was stupid for the way he did it, but I don't think he was wrong.
He was definitely wrong, man.
Y'all, I got a meeting. I was trying to be on at 7. I was trying to be on time, but I got a meeting that I'm about to meet with somebody. How long you gonna be here till 9?
Yeah, pretty much. Just go do your thing.
All right. Give me 20 minutes and I'll be back in 20 minutes. Give me 20
Okay, we'll let you back in.
All right, thank you. See y'all. I'll be back, y'all.
All right.
So the Pooh Shiesty
nigga's dumb.
Yeah, so hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. Shout out to Chelsie for tapping in. But now I got Kenny here so I can grill him. And at the end of the video, I would take the copyright strike. Yeah. Shout out to everybody because I am this episode after I make some money, because I like to be real with y'all. After I make some money, This episode will be my first episode uploaded to audio everywhere. Everywhere that you get your podcast audio. And that's the big thing about this 180-day run. They think Casa Net did it. But every day to January the 1st, because me and Kenny, we just might take January off and get back to busy in February. But for the next 6 months, we are giving y'all fucking content. And I mean it. I fucking mean it. Yeah. I will be up at 5:30 tomorrow morning to catch the morning crowd. If I don't catch the morning crowd, I'll catch the evening crowd. Every day, content will be posted. And yes, we are back. Digital Empath is back producing. All interviews will be uploaded into audio and visual through Digital Empath. Yeah. So I'm trying to give y'all 3 interviews a week and 7 lives. That's 10. 4 weeks in a month, that's 40. Do 40 times 60. 6 months. What that is, Kenny? That's 240 if you can't count.
I ain't just trying.
240 episodes I'm putting out. And I will not stop. So I felt like Jay-Z verse at the end of his performance at Roots Picnic 2026 was legendary for the artist that's 56. 2026, the artist is 56, and the number of Shaitan is 6. Don't let that go over your head, Muslims. Anybody's wrong. You know what I mean? That's if you follow. So, Jay-Z, he killed. He addressed everything. I was just arguing with my guy, Pill Will, about it. You know, everybody wants to say, oh, just Drake turn. Oh, Jake surpassed Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson did almost 20 years. Of course you can surpass it, man.
What Kanye always said, yo, whenever he was about to drop, Jay drop. Whenever somebody that's super duper at the top dropping, Jay will drop. He always like to compete.
Jay-Z's the GOAT. Jay-Z's a lyricist. And since the 50th anniversary of hip-hop.
So you think you shining, huh?
Since the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, we understand that hip-hop doesn't die at 30. You hear me? Killer Priest. Rakim. And who the third person on the album? Corrupt. Dropping an album because hip-hop is 50 years plus. Just like your rock and roll singers, just like your blues players, just like your R&B, your gospel singers. Hip-hop is past the age of 30 now. So you can be a hip-hop artist and drop great bars like the GOAT Jay-Z did. And people will respond and act to it and love it. And
you'll have your haters.
We love it. We love hip-hop so bad that if a gangster like Hov, who's been in the hip-hop game for 30 years, he drops a legendary verse. Jay-Z name has been in people's mouth for years, negative. He has kept his composure as a billionaire and as a businessman and not reply to everything. But enough is enough. And he displayed that in them bars. From Tory Lanez to Kanye. He even do my man Colorado O in there. I ain't feeling Colorado O being in there. But everybody he addressed, Nicki Minaj, Kanye, Damon Dash. Only person I was truly mad about was Oskino because
been talking a lot. You knew he had.
No, because I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm a big and this about to fuck you up, Ken. I am a big Jay-Z fan, But young Chris and Oskino, Jay took something out their books. And only a hardcore hip-hop fan will know that. And I'm a hardcore hip-hop fan. I seen the young Chris flow and the Oskino flow mixed with the Jay-Z flow. And there's nothing wrong with that because us as older guys, if Jay-Z's 56, Chris and everybody, if Chris not in his late 30s, he's in his early 40s. Oskino is in his, mid 40s. Jay-Z's 56, pushing 60. So Oskino, Chris and me, Freeway, even Siegel were the young niggas compared to Jay-Z.
Yeah, because that nigga Rock killing them age.
I know that you learn from your young niggas. So Jay-Z bullied some shit out those boys' notebook, and it worked for him, as it should, as a GOAT. But you can't knock that when you the GOAT, Jay-Z. And if Jay-Z, when you brought state property out, Jay, you made me love all them state property niggas the way I love you. And that's the truth. You made me love them Dipset niggas the way that I love you. When you bring other niggas out under you, you make your audience fuck with them niggas like they fuck with you. Correct? Am I right or wrong, kid?
Sometimes. But yeah, for the most part, you're right.
Everything Wu-Tang brought out.
If my man bring out something, you willing to give him a shot. You believe if your man believe in him, you willing to give him a shot. Don't mean I'm gonna fuck with you, but I'm gonna give you a shot though.
I'm gonna give you a shot overall, hands down. The law to the land. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I truly believe in. That's what I truly believe in. And I feel like Hovey was under scrutiny. Now, I gotta get to this. If you know me, you know Jim Jones is a guy that I fuck with. I fuck with Jim Jones.
Capo.
Boosie was mad because Jim Jones was being a journalism trying to get recognition, and Boosie felt like he capo man in the interview with Young View lied on him. But I'm gonna tell Boosie one thing: I fuck with you, Boosie, 100%. Even though you ain't do right, at that show that day. If Webby did, shout out to Webby, but it is what it is. I ain't mad at you, boo. But the Jim Jones shit, Jim Jones just being a journalist. No matter if Charlamagne would have did it, and anybody that's a journalism has to ask Young Blue about the Boosie situation, except for RAWDOPE. We could have had a whole conversation with Young Blue about never mentioning your name, not even knowing you, not even you knowing or showing any type of respect to our platform. We could have had a conversation with Young Blue and never mention your name. That's just what we specialize in. But I can't knock another journalism for asking him about that because those dudes are on the extra line.
That's the question that everybody want to hear.
Everybody want to know. So it's like, it's a waste of time if I'm not asking you that. For me, it's not a waste of time because I got a million things to ask Young Blue about. But if I interview Young Blue more than once, it would get around to the Boosie question. That's just game. You know what I mean? I'm just being a buck. It would get around to the Boosie question. And that's the truth of the matter. So I'm about to play y'all why Boosie don't fuck with Jim Jones. Hey, Kenny, you want the blunt? Hey, Jim Jones can't beat Boosie in the verses.
Boosie is really upset and pissed off at Jim Jones because he believes that Jim Jones lined him up to get disrespected and lied on. Young Blue made an appearance on the Jim Jones podcast. Now, he was really eager, like almost too eager to speak on his Boosie situation. Jim Jones ain't even have to ask twice. This man was ready. So, as Young Blue is telling the story, he's painting Boosie as the villain in his story, as somebody who was too greedy, and his greed essentially got in the way of their partnership and their business. Now, the story that Young Blue told is an entirely different story than the story that Boosie has told on Vlad TV for years. And as Young Blue is telling the story, Jim Jones is slightly instigating, gassing it up like, ooh, really? Man, tell it. So Boosie is looking at this interaction and he's blaming Jim Jones because Him and Jim Jones apparently got a relationship.
I don't mind talking about that. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be on that like nitpicking, bro. I don't give a no more. Cause that's when I used to be like, I used to try to save, bro. I used to try to save, and I used to try to be the bigger person, but I don't give a more. So don't feel like you can't ask me nothing.
So you say that because I don't know the ins and outs. I too be on social media like everybody else. Is the only thing there is to do. So I can't ask you this, and I don't know what the situation. You think that you and Boosie will ever be on the same page, just seeing eye to eye, just in general, like not even about business, like passing.
Man, bro, you don't even know how many times I done tried to see eye to eye with that man. How many times I done tried to, men show this how to make money, show this how we could continue to make money, you know what I'm saying? Even while we going through this case, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up every once in a while in my DM, man, Blue, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, we still arguing about some shit that we never gonna agree on that's 5 years old. I'm like, bro, these people right here will give us millions of dollars right now to do a collab tape or drop some songs together, bro. Let's just get this money. We can still fight in court, bro. Let's just get this money right here.
Before we even continue, because it appears that Young Blue is on some malarkey, let me just remind y'all of Boosie's take on this situation. And if Boosie is telling the truth, I wouldn't give a what they offering us for a joint tape. I'm not doing it until the money from our original situation is in my pocket. Young Blue was signed to Boosie. Young Blue's manager was Boosie's brother TK. Somebody, Empire, came to Young Blue with a couple of $1 million because that's the time when Young Blue had the Drake song. He was popping. He was on Billboard. Empire came to Young Blue and offered him a couple of $1 million. Boosie was supposed to get a cut out of the Empire deal that Young Blue signed because, again, Young Blue was signed to Boosie. But Boosie's brother TK, according to Boosie, forged his signature and got Young Blue released from out the deal to sign an Empire deal, and now Boosie got to fight in court to prove his signature was forged and that Young Blue owed him millions of dollars because he was still signed to him. That's what Boosie said during the Vlad TV interview.
I'm the CEO. I mean, you're my top artist. Anybody you would have brought to the table, I would have been willing to talk to.
Right.
Anybody you want to talk to, I'm willing to talk to. I ain't gonna get more money because I'm talking.
Right.
But to X me out, it doesn't go like that, bro, And all the parties involved, everybody was in cahoots and everybody knew what was going on, Everybody knew what was going on, bro, and I was done wrong. And around pissed off, I was done wrong while I was shot in a wheelchair.
That's when it happened.
In a wheelchair. That's why that's why.
Oh, they thought maybe you were just out of here and
went for did all this stuff when I was in a wheelchair. And that's what really pissed me off about the situation. I would have took Blue to any label and tried to get him, but they did all this when I was in a wheelchair. And you bring me 100,000 like you doing this for me, helping your career when you done got this money from Empire and you bringing me this.
Video where you brought you the cash.
Yeah, thinking you just looking out for me, but no, you done gave all my way and you bringing me and got some money from Empire and you bringing me this. It's just wrong, bro. I would have took that dude anywhere, bro, and got him a deal.
Yeah.
I want money. That's the only way I make money off you. I don't your management. I don't nothing. Only way I make money is I take you to get a deal. And you cut me and they me, man. Like everybody in the situation, bro. I was texting guys for 5 months. I text him. I text him. Blue is signed to me. He's my artist. I see he's working with y'all. What's the business? I got to get paid. Let's do this right. I text him. That was in March. He didn't text me back to July when I told him paperwork is coming. And this real, guys. Bro, I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
If Boosie is telling the truth, I wouldn't give a what you got for a collab tape. I want the millions you already owe me from the Empire deal. Yo, that's like somebody who right? Y'all do a business deal. Let's just say, I don't know, right? Yo, y'all cut some grass, right? Y'all cut about 10 houses. Y'all get paid $1,000. They take the entire $1,000 and ghost you. Y'all start beefing. Then they hit you like, bro, why you still beefing about the $1,000, bro? I got some other houses, bro, who wants to go cut their grass for another $1,000, bro. We can get some money right now. What you doing, bro? Just bring your lawnmower, bro. Stop playing. And then when they tell the story, they blame you for not wanting to bring your lawnmower to go cut more grass for some additional money when they already owe you $1,000. Man, I'm not working with you. I'm not doing anything until I get my original paper. But when Young Blue is telling the story, he's painting Boosie as if Boosie is the greedy one, or as if Boosie is the villain or being selfish. Again, if Boosie is telling the truth, I don't understand how Boosie is being selfish, nor do I understand why Young Blue will expect Boosie to work with him.
You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, or you want to just keep talking about something else. But like with that, bro, I know I'm a real. I never did to know that, like, bro, I never seen it contradict itself so much. Like, when that man contradicts himself, bro, how you gonna say Blue ain't want to give me no money, but then go in another interview with Vlad? You can look it up right now. Oh, Blue offered me $2 million. He offered me $2 million. So did I offer you $2 million, or didn't offer you nothing? You feel me? Because I didn't even have to offer you $2 million. You know what I'm saying? I just did that just off the respect. I just felt like that just like, if you had an artist, right? If you had an artist, I just come back. You had an artist, right? You weren't really putting no money behind them, right? And y'all went and signed to another label. And y'all went to sign to Columbia or whatever. Columbia dropped the artist. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the artist. And the artist like, man, I don't know what to do, man. It seems like it's just going. You feel me? Man, I need about 100, 150. So I want to do all this stuff right here and we could take off. If you don't got it, or if you don't want to do that, bro, just let me out my deal, bro. We can sign a release right now. Let's work on it. We work on the release for 6 months. You in the email, your lawyer in the email, your brother in the email, all of us in the email going back and forth for 6 months. We finished the deal. I come to your house. Before we even do that, I come to your house on my tour bus. I say, man, boo, bro, this what we doing, bro. I'm gonna have to go over here and get this bag with Empire, bro, if you don't want to give me no money. Who's the one giving nobody no 100, no 150? He wasn't doing nothing to put into nobody. You feel me?
I do agree with the Boosie wasn't giving no money. He was giving his cosign. But I don't agree that Boosie actually signed the release papers. What I believe took place was they was talking about the release. They was talking about how to work out the terms of the release. Then Young Blue caught fire with the Drake song, and Boosie said, I'm not signing that release, homie. Not happening. Sorry. Woo! I almost signed you away. Right? And I have no idea that Drake song was coming, but Young Blue knew that Drake song was coming. Well, when Boosie talks about this situation, again, like Young Blue has a point here as well. If you didn't give me any money, man, brother, you can't be demanding like the 30, 40%. Nah, come on, homie. Like, that ain't fair, bro. But he deserves something. Because Boosie would say, bro, I got you on Vlad TV. I use my relationship to get you features. I got you hot. I got you good looks. So I didn't give you $150,000 marketing budget or a signing bonus, but I gave you $150,000 worth of my relationship, and that's worth something. And you will still sign to me regardless of what you thought I did for you. You still agree to sign and give me my percentage, so I need that. So regardless of what Young Blue thinks Boosie did for him, if he was still signed and he didn't sign that release paper, you owe that man some money. And I don't think Boosie signed him away because why would TK need to forge Boosie's signature?
And so, all the artists over there can
I ain't gonna lie. In this situation, I believe that my man Boosie getting fucked over. But I don't believe that Boosie should be mad at Jim Jones. I believe that in any interview, with artists of today, that you're gonna talk to the CEO of the record executive, and you're gonna balance it out. That's what's cool as fuck. That's just dope as fuck. But I feel like Boosie was fucked over. You know what I mean? He was fucked over, bro. But it's another thing. It's like, hey, yo, boo. Either you was fucked up at the time and you gotta come to the people and say, look, I was fucked up at the time. I didn't have 150. Is it true that he needed 150, 200,000 to get the moving? Because Blue had some bangers. Blue, they call the boy Blue Vandroff. He had some bangers. Don't ever get it fucked up. He was worth it. Shit, I'm a big dog and I'm moving around making a move. I gave Shorty a quarter ticket because I believe that he's going to quadruple it. Quadruple it. I really believe that, and I believe that he could have brought a badass ENT. And I'm just a journalist, guy. I'm just getting my own opinion, Boosie. And then I kind of like he ain't bullshit with the paper because I seen like the Baltimore artist Moose, talented artist. All he need was a super push. So I felt like you was in position for you to make money, get on the road. But was you really in position to help out Mo3, Moose, and Blue? Because that's a hell of a combination, bro. You got a nigga from down there, you got a nigga from over there, and you had a Baltimore nigga. So that was a big lineup. What you say, Kenny? That's a big lineup for Boosie. Mo3,
he had nice rap.
Moose,
I never
and fucking Blue. That's a hell of a lineup for you to make millions of dollars.
Like Boosie said, his only way of really making money off of them is to get them signed.
Yeah, but he should have got them signed. Because at the end of the day, we know a bunch of artists. We not gonna use no name, and those artists need people with the bag to push them to get them to the next level. And then you can put contracts in play that you will definitely get your money. If you don't get your money, the courts will help you get your money. That's just the way it goes in business. But I feel like I always say this for any music executive or any executive, bruh. I don't believe in an artist should be crying about money if he signed to your print. I don't believe in that. I didn't believe in a Jay-Z, excuse me, the Birdman, Weezy. I don't believe in no situation or the Dipset situation with Santana. I don't believe in no situation that an artist that's an earner artist should be arguing with his CEO about no paper when the CEO made paper off the artist. I believe that, if this the breadwinner get top flight treatment. The breadwinner's at the upper echelon. The breadwinner going all the way up.
If you got your bread and fucked it up, what am I supposed to do?
No, hold up. The breadwinner, though, because a breadwinner, listen, one thing about certain artists, and I'm not going to use no name, but certain artists, if they can make one hit, they can make 10 hits. Certain artists, if they can make one hit, they can make none hits after that. But the cash cow, that's like a pit bull that fight. That's like a horse that run. That's like a car that's fast. You're gonna keep that thing up to par and good so it can win every time. That's just the rules, Kenny. If you got an artist and he's a money-making machine like Murder Mace, you don't keep him unhappy. Put it like this. I'm gonna take it back to you. My Uncle George and Lenny. I don't give a fuck what they fucked up. You was making sure they had your packs in the morning. Yes or no? My Uncle George, my Uncle Lenny, legendary hustlers. You don't care what they fucked up. But whatever you was trying to move, you was going to make sure they had in the morning. Right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. If you Mace, if you Santana, if you Weezy, if you any of these Kanye, any of these multi-platinum recording artists, I'm not gonna be at odds with you about no paper. I could be at odds with you about your personality, what's going on, what I don't like, but I can't be at the odds with you about paper when you the paper maker. Nobody argues with they crack cocaine. Nobody argues with they heroin. Nobody argues with they weed. Nobody argues with they screw. Nobody argues with they pills unless they not good. Right? Kenny? Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. Yeah, I get deep. You can't argue with none of those things that are lame unless they're not good. If they are good, motherfucker gonna be smiling, happy as shit, and gonna bring you more money. Gonna bring you more money. McDonald's and Burger King right across the street from each other, and nobody got killed yet. What you got gonna bring you more money. Nobody's playing with the Big Mac. Burger King not playing with the Whopper. The Whopper always front line. They designed the Whopper, the Big Mac, and the double cheeseburger so many times. You used to get 6 nuggets, now you get 20. And then when Chick-fil-A came out, they got a 30 count. McDonald's got a 20 count. Chick-fil-A got a 30 count. Ain't nobody playing with their money. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? We're not playing with the investment, the people that can make us more money. Jay-Z says something in that verse about name, like you dropped the bag. When I rationalize what that's what he's saying. Like you talk all that shit, but you dropped the bag. You had the success key and you dropped it. I understand that because I have dropped the ball before. Kenny has dropped the ball before. People we know have dropped the ball before. So when you say things like that, nigga, you had the biggest fucking lick in life and you fumbled it. That make a man think. If this nigga the lick and he became 2.8 billionaire and you help him get started, how the fuck could you leave that? And if you leave that, you should be worth 3.5 billion if you say I'm the one that got it started and the one that did this. And if you know that this individual can get you blackballed, I gotta hang around till I can't be blackballed. That's the game. That's the hustler thing. And all these hustlers claim they play chess. But RAWDOPE podcast, Fat Ham, 5,000, Ham 5,000. I play Monopoly. Because once you run out of money, you done. So if you go to the weed script and you ain't got no money, you done unless you got a friend. You go to the coke script, you ain't got no money, you sucking a dick or you fucking or you done. You go anywhere and you run out of money, you're done. And you got to do something. You got to do something slick for a little bit of change. That's why I play Monopoly. The bishop only move on the chessboard is suicide. And the biggest piece on the chessboard is a bitch. Preach, Fat Ham. Yeah, the rook, excuse me, the rook. I was wrong about the bishop. The rook only mission is suicide, and the game's altered around a bitch. Put it in the comment box if you don't believe me. Monopoly not like that.
The game alters around the king. The bitch just go all out to protect the king.
And when the bitch get knocked off, what happens to the king? In chess, if you knock the queen off, what happens to the king?
There's niggas who can take their queen off the board and crush you in chess.
But if you are, now I'm gonna ask you a question. If you are a true supreme chess player,
you
right?
Can play without that queen.
You can play without that queen. But when you, that's offense. But on defense, if you knock the king down, right, in chess, everybody gunning for the king, right?
Yeah.
That's my point. My point. Once the queen go, the king gotta come out of his house and get down for the get down. Kenny can vouch to that any chess. He got, once you, like they said, the king got the ability to hold it down. The queen protect the king until she can't protect her no more till they wipe her down. Then once they wipe her down, the king gotta put in work. So that means the hidden, the unseen hand gotta show his hand. And you gotta watch their back because they coming to get you. Yeah. You gotta watch your back because they coming to get you. That's why I play Monopoly. We all get money. It's a bank right there. It's properties, it's cars, it's hotels, it's everything in real life. And guess what? You gotta survive. And once you survive, you can take care of your family. That's, to me, that's the key of life. You gotta be a killer. And after you kill everything on the field, you build foundation. If you constantly fighting for this and that and teaming up, how you ever gonna build foundation? Pay attention to the people that own farms. How far they is from one another. How far they is from one another. That's your structure. I built this farm and I want these 500 acres to make it my ranch. I don't want a motherfucker around you. And if you get on this 500 acres, I'm sure to gun you down. That's power. That's power. I don't need no 50 soldiers to walk around because I got 500 acres. That's my monopoly. I got hotels here, there. I can go anywhere. But if you come over here, I can crush you. See, chess is all about a bunch of protection and mind games and all this and all that. just the way the government set up. But the government get crushed in wars every day in America, and we don't know. We fighting, and we supposed to be the biggest country in the world. But our gas prices at $5. Who the real gangsters? Talk to me, Kenny. Leave the mic down. We supposed to be the bullies of the earth. Well, we paying top dollars for everything.
So you think we gonna go
ain't the bully.
put our bully down and then not tax you niggas? You think we chumps, huh?
Right.
America don't play like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. So America supposed to ride out.
We gonna go rob these niggas, take their shit, and then tax y'all for it. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? We businessmen over here. It's America the corporation.
Keep sitting it. Yeah, so that's my thing with it. You know what I mean? So hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop the like, leave a comment. Shout out to Chelsie. Shout out to RAWDOPE. We are 179 episodes left. You know what I'm saying? Left. This is just one of 179, one of 180. And I'm going in. Make sure y'all tap into me the first thing tomorrow morning. If I do not tap in tomorrow morning, I will tap in tomorrow night.
Nigga giving
every night.
You hear him giving himself an out, y'all.
No, because yo, listen.
And I be sleepy.
When you tell the fans you are gonna go 180 episodes, you're going from June the 1st to January the 1st. You put the J's together, right? And you know 100. So I know if I miss in the morning, I have to put out content every day. No matter if it's a short, no matter if it's something is coming to YouTube every day. And then me and Kenny will figure out that social media shit. But something is coming to YouTube every fucking single day because I love creating content. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RDP, aka RAWDOPE Podcast. I'm your host, Fan 5000, Kenny 5000, Kenny Faso in the building on the production side of things. Shout out to Digital Impact. Shout out to Spaz Money. Shout out to Chelsie for tapping in with us. Shout out to the whole DMV for fucking with us. Most importantly, Baltimore, Northwest Baltimore, stand up. Let's go. Free the men. Long live my niggas, man.